Alright, there we go. And we are good to go. Yo, what's going on, Brad? Thank you for the hydrate. So, now that I am live, we can, and we are good to go. Oh, I'm listening to myself in stereo. Brad? Thank you for the hydrate. Why is it doing that? So. Oh, okay, it's this tab. Haha, I'm hearing myself in stereo. There was a tab that was open that shouldn't have been open. My Discord, right? So it has like the little like embed preview in Discord. I'm hearing myself through the Discord embed. I was confused. I was like, why are we echoing? Like, what the hell happened there? So sorry for that. But yeah. Yeah, Fix It Friday. As always, here is the pinned message for the stream. Yo, what's going on, Xenophon? How are you? Let's brick. That's true, man. That's true. It is absolutely time to brick, right? I have to open up a new window real fast. Because I closed my actual tab that I need to keep open on a separate monitor in order to actually end my stream. When it comes time to actually end the stream. Wait, how did we open... How is this incognito? What the hell? Like, I don't even know how we did that. Like, okay, I get new window and it was like, oh, it's incognito. Dude, we're on all kinds of technical difficulties to start our stream. Oh, hopefully everyone's Thanksgiving was good, though. Oh, I had a great turkey day. I didn't really do a whole hell of a lot. I just kind of lounged around, spent time with family. And then I had 2 Thanksgiving dinners. That's pretty much how my day went. I spent the first half of my day with my father. And then had Thanksgiving dinner with him, and then, you know, traveled back home where my mother is with me for the holiday and had Thanksgiving dinner with her. So that was kind of how it went. So I got to have the vegan Thanksgiving and then the traditional Thanksgiving, as I do every year. Same thing applies for Christmas. I end up having the double Christmas experience. You know how it is, do some of the daily shenanigans before we get rolling. I usually take about 20 minutes before we start reviewing units. The pinned message for both YouTube and Twitch has your link to submit your Fix It Friday stuff that you want to have me take a look at. 1 submission per person, as always, for stream. What's going on, Sapphire? So whatever you want to throw in, you got it. Until they fix the client, though, we gotta do it this way, because with the PC client not being able to see certain things. Actually, last week did it? I think last week it fixed it, but I still don't see certain things. Like, I don't see things like notifications when people share in my guild chat or they pull specific stuff. I don't see it. So until like I know it ironclad works, I'm still sticking with the Discord strategy. Need more. Can't have enough, but vegan? That's just how it is, man. My father's been a vegan for over a decade now, so I'm just used to the cuisine at this point. Some of it's pretty good. I think the biggest issue I have is lack of moisture in certain foods. Just like, you can't use milk or like butter, so it makes it very difficult for certain things.
When you look at me,
like, we had lentil pot pie yesterday, right? Which, pretty good, pretty delicious meal. Except that because the pie crust does not contain any, you know, dairy, like, or eggs or any of that. It's very hard for the pie crust to really ever hit that level that you would expect from a traditional pie. You know the PC client will set all your accounts, so at least that's what happened to me. What do you mean by that? Or PO?
Everyone.
Do Guild Wars while we wait. I'm still mad about this, by the way. I dropped well over 10,000 points on this yesterday, and I still don't have the character I'm looking for. Surely we get this character. Okay, that's my 11th or 12th time getting Zio. That's my second time getting Bellion. Oh my god, finally! Oh my god, dude. That was almost 11,000 points to get the character to show up. Holy shit, dude. Finally, he showed up. Oh my god, bro. But the thing is, I don't have any points to recruit him now. Yeah, GH was in Discord yesterday, so he saw it. I literally blew through over 10,000 points trying to find Ludwig. Right? I have a 1 in 17 chance of hitting Ludwig, and I think I rolled over 100 tries and I didn't see a single one. Oh, dude, there we go. So I finally have the character. Now I just have to get the points to get the character. I already got all of his gear set up. Right? I already have everything ready to go. Set aside for him. So I'm pretty excited to try him out. See how he fares for my style of play. Yeah, he is here finally. Finally, right? I'm gonna just grab all this now. I know it seems like it's a lot, but we need to finish off these cool red gems here for Rift. We do not have them yet. All right. All that's left is Ancient Inheritance. All right, let's do some Guild War predictions. We'll do, as always, we'll do our Guild Wars. All right. We'll do our Guild Wars, and then we'll start to work on Fix It Friday. Like I said, stuff is pinned at the top of both chats. Make sure you get your submissions in. And also, if you have not seen it on YouTube, I put out a very short video today talking about Red Lobbies, which is like an alternative RTA format with a huge ban list. It's kind of like low tiers only. We're going to be streaming that tomorrow night, you know, to round out the rest of our holiday weekend here. We'll stream some Red Lobbies tomorrow night for a couple of hours. If you want to actually, you know, take a part in it, it is free on Equip, right? Dust off your old favorite characters that you haven't gotten to use, right? Get your Luna out. Get your Bikins ready. I saw somebody was excited to play some Red Mercedes. You build a Red Mercedes, right? You can build a Cirilla, a Tenebria, all that stuff that you haven't played in a while. Fallen Cecilia is unironically the best tank that's legal in the format. Alright, so if you haven't played these characters in a while, this is the time to dust them off. Come play some casual, no stakes, silly games. I think I had the greatest 10 free pull today. Got both Commander Pavel and Dragon by the free. Dude, oh, come on. Every time someone gets a Senya, I'm happy for them, but it's like a dagger through my heart. Hey, thank you, Sputnik, for the 15 months. Thank you. Welcome back, homie. Yeah, we could do red. If red lobbies are really popular, we'll keep doing them. And we might even do. Somebody had an excellent suggestion on the video about classifying characters into tiers, like Uber's overused, right? Like how Pokemon does it. And then just having brackets where, like, today it's like you can only play, like, the bottom tier characters. I think that would be really fun. But if you look at the ban list, I'll bring it up so you guys can see it. If you guys haven't seen it, it is just Red. Red was the original creator of the format. He's also the person that, you know, basically made the backbone of the whole draft, right? Scorpio, thank you for the follow. And then I had some input from people like Meep and ATK to kind of round out the rest of our roster. And then we had a couple of playtest sessions with like Sputnik, Bread, GH, Anuo and stuff. We had a couple of playtest sessions like a month and a half back, 2 months back, to get a feel for what would be good, what would be kind of bad, right? Is Emma Kawano not... Is she under light? Dude, if this character is dark and she's not light, that's fine. So... Dude, it doesn't matter. If I have the color wrong, look, it's legal. The point is, the bulk of everything that you need to know is in this top section here. right? The rest is just like a formality. What does only one per team means? It means that if you pick any character, so like if you pick like DN, you can't pick anyone else in this tier. So if you pick Rose, you can't pick anyone else in this tier. If you take a look, Bihu is basically a CR pusher. Holiday Ufine is a CR pusher. Ning Ning's a CR pusher, like an Augslots. Like basically anything that's like an Augslots or a team-wide AoE push. Like if it could be used as an Augslots or a team CR push, or it's a burst character like Kisei or Roy Mustang or Kayron or Kawaric, right? Or top model, like it's here. Basically, these are all the CR pushers. Yeah, it's to stop people from cleaving. Right? But at the same time, as a pushback, you'll notice if you look and see what the tanks are in the format, turn 2 doesn't have good tanks. Your best red tank is probably Red Cecilia or like Lilius. Under green, it's Crow. I'm sorry, blue, it's Crow. Green, it's Yulha. Right? And then under light, it's Eaton. And then your best tank under dark is Fallen Cecilia. So, like, no Arwell, no Dragon Brides, no ML Illinavs, no Last Riders, no Ambitious Tywins, none of that stuff. That's all gone. You don't have to deal with any of that. So, like, your choices for tank are pretty, like, not great. Like, Clury, for example, or, like, Green Armin, or, like, some of your, like, second string tanks. Yeah, actually, Araz. Yeah, I forgot. Araz, unironically, is one of the best tanks in this whole format. He is right here, yeah. Adventurer Raz is one of the best tanks in the whole format. Yeah, man, Dark Corvus is banned. Well, the reason why is when we did the playtest session, originally Dark Corvus and Lethe weren't banned. But what we ended up finding was that they just dominated every lobby. Because you can't really CC. Like, I built Lethe at, like, 180 ER or something. And then Dark Corvus naturally is hard to CC. So I built both of these characters at high ER. There's no injury in the format. So, like, if these characters are legal, they just dominate. Because there's nothing that can CC a high ER one. Right? And there's no injury. Like, every injury unit is basically banned except for Green Sharoon, I think. I think that's your only option. So just, in general, it's not super great. Like, injury is just not a very good strat. So we had to get rid of them because they're just too powerful without injury in the format. Anyways. Get this Guild War done. Okay. A-Lots is under only one. Man, how bad are we doing? 159? Okay, it's not that bad. Alright. We go over here. Hey, Ataron, thank you for the follow. Man, ain't nobody want to play against this. Seriously, ain't nobody want to play against this. Surely we Tywin their Tywin their time. And then the bottom team is just cancer, bro. Bottom team is like, we don't even want... Wait, you know what? Yo, is this a good time for me to try out some of this, like, weird tech? Is my time now? Like, is it time? Yo, real talk, is it time? Can we try this out? Do we try this? It's probably gonna go terribly. No, it's the line art's so bad into this character. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. Let's say we did. Alright, I think I go Last Rider Crow. Or no, if I said Last Rider Crow, I go Death Dealer Ray and then something else here. Zeo Flambriar instead? That's not terrible. Zeo Flambriar? I don't know if that's actually good. Abigail, I don't have Abby built right now. Also, I was like, yeah. Kuro, yeah, it kind of is, but that's the way it's done. If people have a better, more elegant solution, I'm all for it. All right, let's do this. Let's just play this like absolutely miserable team comp. Surely we live. Wait, hold on. This will just kill all this Solitaria. No, we can't do that. All right, maybe it is Jizia. All right, I'm gonna go with the slow and steady route. We're gonna play this comp. We're gonna play this comp. I want to try the Elena really bad. I want to see if it's as good as I think it is. All right, let's do this. It's going, Zelephania. Another day where I probably int my first Guild War game.
Was meant to bring you here. Come on, let's go. Is it my turn? Should I show you my secret weapon? It's not my fault if you get hurt.
Yo, the holy sack though, you need to. This guy needs to chill.
Can defeat me? Not bad for such a wretched being. Accept what you deserve.
Those boys deserve better. You think you can just ruin my masterpiece? I'll cut you into pieces!
Oh, me again?
How dare you interrupt my work?
I'm with you.
It's so
You know
tanky.
what to do.
Oh God, are you kidding?
Oh my god, why is everything on holy sack with this person?
My time to shine.
Victory is within.
Why
us.
is everything on holy sack, dude?
It's too late to say sorry now.
That's so annoying.
You outlived your usefulness. Now rest in peace. Rise.
Are you doubting me?
Yeah, we're just doing this.
Soar into the night sky.
Like I promised.
40k Dragon Bride, dude.
Till death do
Alright, show me 3F. Okay, I was gonna say, if that's on holy sack, I would have lost it, bro.
Smell of death. I guarantee it. Oh, you'll make an excellent patient in need of
I'm
treatment.
not afraid. Are you ready? Oh, hurry over. Oh, you don't realize I've got you in the palm of my hand.
Look beyond the sky.
Worry not. The doctor is here.
Fortune is on our side. I wish for a miracle.
Alright. DDR later, I've seen enough E7.
Light of salvation.
I told you, this is mine.
Yeah, I built the Elena specifically to fight Harsetti, and I want to see how it goes.
Life or death. Pick your poison.
Glory be with us.
Mind finishing it? I don't care for.
Yeah, I don't think he actually could kill me if it's not an injury.
Now.
Yeah, dude. They made a character with no actual good answer to it. Don't blame me.
You'll make an excellent
It's not my fault Smilegate made a character with no actual good answers to it.
All your foolish choices.
Yeah, Flan's also Bloodstone, yeah.
Spare.
I literally don't think we can lose this.
Doesn't your heart
Yo, what's going on, ATK? How are you?
belong to me?
Hopefully your Thanksgiving was wonderful.
Here we go.
Have you been a good capitalist and consumer today? No, I haven't. I'm sorry.
Worry not. The dark shroud of death is
You bought a new figure? What did you buy?
I hope you find it comfortable. Do you smell that? That's the smell of death.
I'm not afraid.
Look beyond the sky. The chosen ones.
And this will give us some stacks here. Yo, we hit.
Get rid of them.
I'll hurry over.
Would you go ahead and die?
Oh, it's probably better not to link it here. Oh no, it's like that. It's that bad? Damn, dude.
Shall we end this?
Now.
What a pathetic joke.
What a fun time to be alive, this game. We can never lose, so it's fine.
We'll always be reliable.
Are you doubting me?
Oh, you're making excellent. I'm a doctor.
Glory be with us.
Yeah, like I say, I really just don't think this team can lose.
The vanity of your struggling.
It'll take a while, but however lose.
This is mine.
Children of the stars will be saved.
Worry not. The doctor is
I'm not afraid.
Oh, we'll just
Protect
stop
everyone.
all for a while. Ah, I see. Yeah, that maybe not super good. Sir, it's Fix It Friday, not Freaky Friday. I actually like
The
that.
stars light our way.
life or death. Pick your poison. When this
Alright, so Ruel should get the kill here on Harsetti.
What will the damage be like? Do you smell that? Ah, that's a patient in need of treatment.
Fortune is on our side.
Worry not. The doctor is here.
Look beyond the sky.
May the light guide us. What should I do? I'll help. Oh, I told you.
6,000 health, bro.
Mine.
Yeah, it is my only lose condition, yeah.
Oh, you'll make an excellent specimen.
I'm not afraid.
Children of the stars will be saved forever. In the light.
I might only be able to kill this off of a DDR turn.
There's no need.
I don't know if he does enough damage.
You've already been railed in.
Do you smell that? Everything is gonna smell all right.
Glory be with us.
The stars light our way.
Life or death. The dark shroud of.
And then we just soul burn here, and then we're good, I think.
I hope.
I think that's game after this.
Worry not. The doctor is here.
Yeah. Most cringe way possible to kill, but hey, it proved my point that Elena on that build is pretty good versus Harsetti. Okay, so let's see. What else can we play here? Dude, all the cool stuff is killed. What about this one? Alright, so we go Veronica here. Oh my god, I can just do the- I can run it back on the same thing! Wait, there's something called Korea bread? Did I see that right? Did you... Hold on. Are you messing with me? Oh my god, there is somebody named Korea bread. Alright, for you, we'll do it. For you, we'll do it. Alright. This is a great one angle. And then top team is... A-Town is dead. Aw. Oh my god, they're both... Wait, this is a Nanbo. Homie has a Nanbo team. What the hell? Homie's team is a Nanbo. What the hell? just play rat? Is this like rat angle? No, I think this works. I think this is fine. I think we just played this team. Surely it's triple torrent ML Hayes. Yeah, you're right. It's alright, Logs. I got you.
I am the rightful ruler of this land. Kneel before me.
I'm just doing
We have to make sure that we kill this for Korea bread. Or for bread. We have to beat Korea bread for
They get on
bread.
my nerves. I've got to remove them.
Surely it's... Oh, okay, I read that, yeah. If it's triple torrent, man, that would suck.
Now, let us begin.
What, you think this is a joke? You're in for a surprise.
Now, who first?
I get countered, watch. Called it.
Until everything burns.
I will control this power.
Mm-hmm. We try.
Like I said, I know everything.
Brace yourself for a rare
Oh no.
spectacle.
Watch it be on Holy Sack too. When I finally do kill it, watch it.
If you don't mind. Nothing to worry about now. I'm always open to new opportunities. Are my sweet
Watch it be on Holy Sack, bro.
Wipe them out.
Is
Okay,
that
so
all you're capable of?
mine lives?
Then you're better off dead.
Yep, mine lives. That's what I thought.
Talk this out. This whole plastic world is just waiting to be reshaped. Nothing in this world is free.
Injury.
I'm always open to new opportunities. I will control this power. No need to be alarmed. You do it.
Bro, I don't make the rules here, GH. I am alive, Zimaj.
Oh yeah, we're unstoppable.
What's a good counter pick to Bryce area? Edward, Designer Lilibat. To a lesser extent, kinda, sorta, the Acadies I was just playing last round.
Raise your sword for me.
You couldn't beat me in a million years.
Was that actually his big finish?
Let me give you a makeover. You'll look prettier after this.
You may be worth. I will show you grace.
Yo, Soul Bad Guy? Dude, I want any Shuri testing. I don't have Shuri, but yeah, dude, Soul Bad Guy. Let's build a Soul Bad Guy for tomorrow night.
On our side.
That sounds like fun. Yo, this poor, this Ilanav is like so squishy. What happened?
Miserable creature. Slaughter them.
I'll teach you. Who's the best?
Yo, counter.
May the light guide us. There's no need to worry now.
Death has come for you.
I'm not afraid.
Ugh, what?
Man, what a character this ML Ken is.
I will lend you my strength. Shall we test fate?
All right.
Glory be with us.
I don't think like this.
Oh, this Lilibat showing off,
What
bro.
did you expect?
Just wants to take the last turn.
The genius responsible for the world's top mom.
Alright, I gotta beat one more. Alright, who do we beat? Enthusiast. That's a cool name. Take the Ruel. And then we take the designer Lilibat. How lose? Is this fast team? Is this fast team? I'm curious, how do we beat this team? Amiki? What if I just go Amiki Genoa? Like, feel like this. Like, just be like, alright, screw it, bro. I'll just kill you. Alright. I think I like these teams. Let's play this. Enthusiast.
This is a waste of my time.
Let's see.
I don't care for amateurs.
I make this moment unforgettable.
Now that you know my secret,
Okay.
I can't let you
20k? I mean, I guess.
Those clothes deserve better. You'll pay for the
Put everyone back underneath Harsetti.
with your life. For all the shattered names.
Homie, I don't care about all the shattered names. We are not dying. There is no world where you have
worthless little.
your character is that good. There's just no world.
All your foolish choices. Have
Yo,
led
if I'm not in the chat, feel free to skip. I'm hoping to pull P-Flang later when I log on. May sure to delete my Kayron. Okay, sounds good.
Moment unforgettable.
Sue, if you had to pick between Bellion and Lionheart, it's not even close. It's Bellion.
What's with that stupid?
Not even close.
Fortune is on our side. Let's go.
Don't worry. You have weakness all over.
Mine lives? Ooh.
Are you done playing hero? Would you go ahead and die?
Alright, that should be game. Man, having the really tanky Harsetti is way better than the original build that I thought would be good.
Now rest in peace.
Bellion does have good Sag. Bellion does have good Booba score.
Get a load of these guys.
I think I just say fuck it. We just try to kill BBK here. Like, who cares, right? Nah, screw
Let's
it.
see what you can do.
Just go here.
This blade desires blood.
We hardly knew you. We hardly knew you, Veronica.
Yeah, at this point, I should just end this now.
So I'll become ash. What are you doing?
I think we just do this for vote. Oh wait, I needed to S3 there. What am I doing? Oh no! Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Oh my god, that was so bad. I forgot I was supposed to S3 there. Alright, did I just punt it? I think I punted it. Like a moron. Oh yeah, dude, we punted.
Just one thing after another.
Alright, my favorite, dude. My favorite.
God is down.
Let's throw for fun is right. Alright. I'm gonna give... Alright.
Today's just not my day.
Let's just assume we didn't do that. I forgot I was supposed to have three there. I was so busy looking at chat. All right. So there's this famous lyric from the song Fat Lip by Sum 41 that goes, "Don't count on me." And that's the lyric. That's it. That's the story. Never forget
It's me.
that if I can get Emperor, you can too. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Alright, and now I will give you my expert opinion on how to fix your characters. Look. Exactly. All right, for those of you guys who missed it, because people in the chat were like, I looked away, what I missed. I literally took Amiki for the explicit purpose of beating BBK, and then forgot to press her S3 and just gave the game away for no reason. Like, it was impossible to lose. Just press S3, win game. And I still threw it. It's okay, I left the keys in the fridge today. Shh. Dude, I can't. I literally can't right now. Alright, I need to like roll a piece of gear or something, dude. Like get the bad mojo out. I can't with this right now. Dude, surely my luck is so abysmal. So beyond unbelievably, like, my luck has to be good, right? Like, my luck has to be so unbelievably good to counterbalance the stupidity that I just did, right? Surely I just hit, like, 20 speed right here. Right? Damn, dude, so good, I didn't even get the +6. Alright. Dude, what's an S3? That's legendary, dude. That's legendary. Bro, Tristan will be like, oh my god, dude. I'm just thinking of the Donald Glover skit from back in the day where he's like, what an idiot! Like, it's just the whole skit is just, dude, what an idiot! Like, he's making fun of himself and it's just like, oh my god, dude. That's exactly how I feel right now. Oh my god. I don't have any words for that. That's just straight up streamer fail. There's nothing else to say about that. That's just streamer fail. Look. Is my audience like old enough to remember America's Funniest Home Videos? Can we send that clip back to Bob Saget circa 1996 or whatever? Oh my god, are you serious? Alright, whatever. Whatever. Okay. I thought we had something there for a second. Yeah, dude. I'm gonna be on a Watch Mojo list or something of greatest video game throws of all time. Bet. Alright. You guys, we've been joking about it enough. We've had our laughs. It's time. By the way, I think it's funny that they have these Black Friday packs advertising Lan. Landy, as I call her. Alright. Let's do this. Alright, first one is from Durstar. Right, there we go. The LSF Reddit post right now. Wait, what is LSF? Do I want to know? Am I just too dumb that I don't remember what it is? Me brain no work so good. Live stream fails. Okay. Okay. Okay, so Durstar, looking at it at a glance, you have everything but the speed. Where's our top speed, homie? Homie, where's the top speed? Like, I mean, I'm not an expert. I don't really play this character, but like, it was taught to me that it looks something like this. Granted, I am missing a reforge here, but it was taught to me that it's like something like this. Yeah. And even mine's not even that great. Yeah, so yeah, we definitely need more speed. A lot of this stuff, like, you have two pieces that are not reforged. Taking a look at it, I think you're just going to need to have speed on every piece. So I think for sure we're not playing the necklace, we're not playing the ring, we're not playing the sword here. The helmet would have been good if not for the 12 crit damage, which does nothing. And then the body is also like, yeah. Yeah, so we need to just like... Ooh, actually, and our boots give a bunch of crit damage, which we can't use either. So yeah, I think we just have to rebuild this one from the ground up there, Star. Like, every piece should have effectiveness, speed, attack percentage on it. For the most part. It's just that, yeah, it's a lot of wasted stats. I think it's, yeah, we have to start there. Every piece, effectiveness, attack percentage, speed. And then if you already have attack percentage, like the ring or the necklace, for example, then you want flat attack to help supplement it. And then for your, like, dump stat, you could do health and defense. But yeah, you want 250 speed, like, almost 5k attack, and then as much F as you could get. Alright. Oh, no. No problem, Colonel. Also, Bruno, shoutouts to you for knowing what America's funniest home videos is. That was YouTube before we had YouTube, for those of you guys who can remember that. Ugh. I'm just imagining replaying that match in my head with Bob Saget's like bad impressions talking over it. Alright, Trini posted a Abyssal. This was from Trini. Says, I know I need 2k defense pre-self-imprint. I just want to know if the stat line is alright. Yeah. At a glance, yeah. You have the right idea. I mean, you could just swap this necklace. You could take this 5% def and change it to 8%, and you're just good. Yo, that boot is cracked. What the hell? Oh, man, that's nuts. This 9% ER also changes to crit damage, by the way. Yeah, this looks good. You have a couple of swaps to just shore up some stats, but yeah. Why does it need to be pre-self-imprint, actually? Okay, so let me explain this. Because I explained this a lot for Abyssal. So, one of the things that makes Abyssal a good character is Inner Abyss, because it cuts Fighting Spirit in half. Most cleavers try to use some kind of CR push strategy to overrun you. So, by default, Politis and Abyssal are great picks against them. Right? Now, we can agree if we're playing against Cleave, if we get to Trauma, we win. It doesn't even matter what our stats are. If we actually could get this S3, we just win. Right? So now, you have to ask yourself, I have 2135 defense here, right? If I self-imprint, but if I don't, I have 2049, right? So I'm only gaining about 80 defense for having the self-imprint, but when I play against Cleave, my back and front slot get an extra 8.6% health. That could be a lot for some characters. That could be like an extra like 500 and change or more HP, which when you consider both slots, that could be an extra 1000 HP on my team. So by having the team imprint available to you, right, it allows you to survive versus Cleave. But let's say for whatever reason you do this and you're under 2k and you do make it to Trauma, you don't have the bonus because you didn't clear 2k. So there's like, it's just a fail case. You could just lose. So it's better to have it in such a way where if you have to use the imprint release, you don't fall out of Trauma. You don't lose the bonuses. It's strictly for the Cleave matchup. And I find a lot of people will submit their stuff and it'll be like just over 2k defense with the imprint at triple S. And I'm just like, but what happens if you play Cleave and you need that HP? Right? You might have you're Abyssal and everybody might survive, and then you're just like, oh shit, I can't Trauma because I didn't clear 2000 defense. So that's kind of the logic. But yeah, going back to what we're talking about, Trinity, yeah, this is good. Next up is Xeno. What does she say? She says, the true evasion unit, but evading is optional. Alright, what do we got here? Defense is a little low. I feel like we're just a little low on some stats. Like, it feels like speed is about 10 too low, defense is about 100 too low, and crit damage is like 20-ish too low. That's just my quick maths. Not having triple S imprint really hurts this character a lot. Because he is a, for lack of a better term, he is a stat whore. Okay. Yeah, flat attack on the neck does hurt. I think your problem is that we are not playing speed boots, and I think that really hurts you. Because mathematically, speed boots is worth 90% attack. Right? So you get, like, it's just more efficient to get the speed boots on the character, especially because all he cares about is stats. So I think you have to go speed boots. And that'll allow you to get a better neck, one that's not so taxed by all these high flat stats, and you don't need to worry about getting speed as much. Yeah. The body is okay, right? It's not great, but it's okay. And then you could swap the 2 speed for 4 speed. But I think you have to switch to speed boots and then build around that. I think your ring is great. And I think the helmet's good. You might not need this sword. You might be able to get a better sword, something that's more offense oriented with like attack, crit damage, crit chance, and not as much speed once you switch to speed boots. Like, he really wants like 4k attack, 1000 defense, 12k HP, like 185 speed, 100 crit chance, like 280 crit damage. I think that's where you want to be on this character. Yeah, it depends on what you can get to get the math work. It's not just like as simple as saying like, oh, you need speed boots with like bulk on them. It's because we're gonna have to remove the necklace and then probably the sword and the boots. Like, there's a lot of wiggle room. There's a lot of things that could change in the build. But like, those are the stats you want to shoot for. They said 4k attack, 1000 defense, 12k HP, 185 speed, 100 crit chance. Like 280 crit damage. Alternatively, you could keep it at like 160 or 170 speed and play it specifically to fight Arcetti, but it would need even higher stats. Like, it would need like 13.5k HP and like 1100 defense. Even more damage. Yeah, this character is one of the reasons why I had this character so low on a lot of my tier lists and stuff is because he needs you to be lucky. Like, he's like Navy Captain Landy. You have to get lucky for him to be good. You need exceptional gear on him for him to do his job. And even then, like, who does he really beat? Right? Who does he really beat? Like, he's like such a weird character because he's too strong for something like red lobbies, but he's too good, too bad for something like actual RTA ladder. It's frustrating. If you're a Violet fan, man, you're suffering. Because like both of his versions suck right now. In the preseason, I'm going to go around playing Noble Oath on Abyssal Euphine. Seems like it could be toxic fun, I guess. If you think so. That might not be like so bad. That might actually be pretty toxic, now that I think about it. Alright. We'll move on from Xena. We'll move on to the Impossible Muffin. Impossible Muffin says, the Banshees have returned. She's really only a PvE unit, so I don't think I've changed her gear in over a year. Oh my god. That left side's insane. And then I looked at the right side and it was the total opposite. What happened? We started so good. Seriously, what happened? Is this a brick? There's no way. This necklace can't roll this low unless you bricked it. I don't know, playtime. There's somebody who submits a Banshee every week. Muffin submits a Banshee every week. It's Banshee propaganda. I mean, the shoes are not terrible. They're not amazing, but they're not terrible. But oh my goodness, man. This necklace and ring combination is just... Oh, it's so bad. Yeah, I think that you need a different necklace and ring. They're really bad. You're green... Wait, what? Why are we linking our green Vivian? What's the green Vivian for, ATK? I looked up at ATK's last 2 messages, and its chest is not ideal, and then I'll link my green Vivian. And I can't help but look at those 2 sentences paired together and think, huh. But yeah, Muffin, I think it's like great stats on everything else, but man, that ring and necklace are not it. Oh, PvE unit has gear this good? Have you seen my Straze? Oh, PvE units make the world go round. Gotta get that damage, bro. So sometimes you need good gear on units just because they're your favorites, not because they're good. Case in point. Right? Case in point, here's a Biken. Here's a Biken. Here's ATK's Vivian. Jeez! What the hell? Yo, no big deal. We just out here with... Yeah. Oh my goodness. Alright. Yeah, zoom that out so you can see the stats on the shoe a little bit better. She's just great in Banshee, yeah. I may have geared that last night for red lobbies. You may or may not be right. Alright. Moving on to Gamers ABC, who posts a knack wall. It says, when I eventually get more speed gear, what other stats should I focus on? Knack main health. Is the effectiveness good, or will I have to give up some if I want more speed? Wondering on how to min-max this character. Okay. Let's look. This is just better than mine. Dude, this is a ton of effectiveness for Neckwall. I mean, if you had a different necklace, like, maybe. Yeah, I don't think you need more speed. I think this plays fine at an Emperor level. If you want to play faster than this, you're like looking at like a Legend knack. Yeah, Guiding Light. Yeah, Guiding Light is a big deal. I think Elegiac Candle doesn't really... Like, it's okay on Knack, but only if you're, like, the hyper-aggressor in a match. Like, if you're always, like, playing characters faster than Neckwall to pair with Neckwall, then you could keep it. But, like, otherwise, I think you would just want Guiding Light, right? And, like, if you're already the aggressor, right? Like, you're playing characters faster than this to pair with her. Does it matter if she's not the fastest character? Like, this is perfectly fine speed-wise. Like, the only thing that sucks is that, like, we don't have 100 crit chance, so we just have crit chance for fun. Like, I would like to see, like, an HP percentage main neck, but, like, otherwise you're good. Like, you have so much F. It's, like, unreal how much F you have. Like, if you had, like, 280 speed on, like, a health neck, I think this would just be ridiculous. Red, shut up! I literally just got done saying he doesn't need to be faster, and then you come in here and go, where's the speed? Hey, literally were like, am I fast enough? I was like, oh, you're plenty fast. And then Red kicks in the door, is like, where's the speed? The comedic timing on that was too good, actually. How you doing, homie? Are you back on the VA grind yet? I don't know if you finished all of your preparations. Why doesn't that speed start with a 3? Damn, yeah, you guys are gonna make this person feel self-conscious. What is this, Tenebe? I'm like, what am I clicking? Hold on, let me see this. Yeah, I'm glad I did not click that on stream. I'm glad I did not click that on stream. I'm super glad I did not click that on stream. But yeah, I think the crit chance is a little wasted on this. Like, if you want to go faster, you can, but I think otherwise you have to make the decision, do I go for just more bulk, Or do I actually try to complete the crit chance just to have a crit chance knack? I just don't think you need it. I think this is certainly serviceable as is. Like, that effectiveness with that speed bracket is just like, man, what's resisting? The answer is everything, because for some reason this unit is like, I feel like this unit is pre-programmed to get 15% more than other units. Like, I hate this unit. I think this unit's so broken, but like every time I play it or I play against it, like every match there's always a 15% with this character. Alright. We call that Falcon or Clary syndrome? Yeah, that's a good name for it. But yeah, gamers, I think this is a good knack. Like I said, you just have to decide: go for 100 crit chance or go for a health percentage main knack. I wouldn't worry too much about your speed. I think your the combination of your speed with your F is incredible. And then I would consider Guiding Light also. Yo, what is this? Yo, now you're just trolling. GH submits a Politis and writes Maldy Baldy. Like, I'm not messing with you. He literally said Maldy Baldy as his comment for this. I feel like the F is too low. Maybe I'm wrong. I've just been playing like 150 F so long on Politis that like 114 feels like nothing. It's very fast counter set. Like very, very fast counter set. I understand why we're playing that necklace. That necklace is atrocious, but I understand why we're playing it. Man, what a hard decision on some of this stuff. Body's great. Shoes are what they are. You think for anti-cleave poly 110 is enough? Aw, if you say so. That neck is better than my AI defense set neck, which, by the way, I haven't rolled my next piece of AI gear. We'll do that as a poll later on for funsies. I don't think I have anything I really want to say about this, because, like, even though that necklace is bad, like, the speed is good, and it's where we need it to be, and the bulk is great. I think it's just the F is the only thing I have a reservation on, and even then, I'm not so sure it even matters. I think I have one that's actually pretty good. Let me see. The Harsetti piece, or did the body piece that we just got go on Harsetti? Yeah. Yeah, the body piece ended up going on Harsetti for me. It was perfect piece for me. Anyways, yeah, GH, I don't think I have any real changes on this. Aside from, like, the F. That's it. I can't think of anything else. It's just the F. Like, it being counter set is kind of pretty sick, because this is like how fast people usually play speed poly on. That's very fast for counter set. Next up we have one from Uzu here. Alright, Uzu writes, I picked her as my first waifu after watching her new player Dash Pass video. Now that my account is a little more settled, what should I focus on to get her to the next level? I play for Guild Wars and Arena. I usually run her with 280R Silver Tide Christie. Okay. It's the ER. Like, that's it. Like, I get it that you run her with Christie. And this will be fine. If you want to play her, I think that this is good for just playing her with Christie. But if you want to play her without Christie, you're going to need more ER. Yeah, 100 minimum ER would be nice. Let's look and see what we actually have that's pretty decent. The sword is good, but you don't really need the 13 speed. But I think you could still keep this. This is, like, fine. I see the problem. It's the necklace ring situation. You want your ring to be defense percentage main, and then you want your necklace to either be crit chance or crit damage here. Yeah. Although you guys have to remember, this is a new player. They just started. I think that for a new player who's been playing sub 2 months, this is a really good aria. Artifact Scroll of Shadows is really hard to use as a new player. I think you'd be better off trying to do Bastion of Hope long term, but I guess you're playing that on Christie. And you obviously didn't start when Staff of Ainslulgone. But for right now, I guess if you have Bastion of Hope already on Christie, you could play Scroll of Shadows. And then when the next triple banner comes up, I try to go take Fairy Tale Tenebria to pick up her artifact for Aria. But for right now, the things that immediately jump out to me are the boots are not particularly high rolled. You want your ring to be defense percentage. Or it could be ER, but it's more likely it's got to be defense percentage. And then you want your necklace to be crit damage. And then try to get that ER up if you could get it. Yeah, Ainz's artifact is very good for this character. Right? Like, that's what I play, is Staff of Ainslulgone. I never bothered to finish leveling it, but yeah. You don't need as much defense. Like, you have 23 and change. You don't really need that crazy high. It's more important, I think, to have the other stats. Yeah, what ATK is saying. ER ring with big defense percentage rolls could all, like, probably like 30, 40%. Could fix that, but it's hard to get those kind of rings. I agree. I don't have, like, the best ring, but... Yeah, I think my right side pieces are, like, the worst part of my aria. There you go. Hopefully that gives you an idea of where to go. Yeah, she does give herself a defense buff, yeah. I think your left side stuff, like I said, is pretty good. Right side gear, we need, like, this is not even that bad of a necklace. It's just not for this character for right now. I don't know who would use it, but I think you're gonna have an easier time going the way that I'm talking about. Maybe you go ER ring, yeah. ER ring could be a possibility too here. You might be able to keep this and go ER ring if you could still maintain this crit damage. Yeah, I think actually that might be the best way. Maybe it's higher gear score boot, ER ring with really, really, really good subs. That could also fix your build. Yeah, I think I go that. I think I'll go ER ring here. And that'll give you a nice 99 ER to start for a new player. What is this? What did Knack push? Ah, I see. That's another aria. Ooh, this one's kind of nice. Yeah, this one's really nice. 106 is real unrealistic. Let's be real here. Slowly nerfing her over time, you never use her. Yeah, she's really good though for Uzu, right? Because like if they're a new player and they need a strong Guild War character, this is one of the better ones to take as a new player if you don't have a lot of MLs. So, hopefully that answers that for you, Uzu. Like I said, it's a different boot, different ring, and the ring could be either defense percentage and then switch the necklace, or ER ring. But we need to have really good subs, that ER ring. Next is Bread. Bread sends us a Veronica, and Bread says, pretty sure this needs fixing. Alright, chat. I have not looked at the Veronica. I can tell it's right here in my peripheral. Right? Please let me know in the chat. Is Bread trolling me again? Will my brain short circuit if I look at it? ATK is saying no way. Everyone else is saying yes, yes, yes. Yes. I think it needs more ER. Oh my god. Alright. Attacks the enemy, dispelling 2 buffs before inflicting decreased defense and bomb for 2 turns. A critical hit will grant an extra turn. When a non-critical hit is made after using a basic skill, it's a 65% chance to plant a bomb on the target for 2 turns. A critical hit will grant an extra turn. A non-critical hit... Homie, what are you doing? What are you doing? Every time, I swear, I'm being trolled by... every time, I swear, Brett is trolling me. There's madness? Bro, if he had 99 crit chance and was like, it's for that 1%, I would be like, you know what? Sure, why not? Also, your damage is, like, not real. Also, where's your set bonuses? Dude, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Seriously. Hi, Sue. Seeing a lot of Rylets on RTA. Do you think he's good enough to come back to better? I think that the, man, there really isn't, like, a better term. Like, the Harsetti, like, the Villager Rylets, I think are okay, not great. I think they are just, like, people are getting got by those because they just don't really either... The thing is, like, people don't have the characters that beat Rylet consistently built right now, and I think that's part of the problem. I don't think he's good. I don't think he's gotten better. I just think that people forgot how to play against him or just don't have the things geared that beats him. If he starts becoming more prevalent, I promise you, you'll start to see people have pocket characters that beat him really badly. I don't, like, again, I don't think he got stronger. Yo, what's going on, Atsuma? Hello. G is cooking something? I don't know about that. Yeah, also you have no F, man. Is this Veronica homeless? Yeah. This is Bread. Bread every time I feel like trolls me on Fix It Friday. Because, like, I never know what to make of the builds. Alright. Look. Answer me this. Riddle me this, Bread Man. Why does it need ER? The character is made of paper. Why does it need ER? Give me a valid reason why it needs ER. But why do you need ER to cut? Wouldn't speed help you cut better than ER? See, Polly? Brett, you know Grace of Growth exists, right? Yeah, C-Fat and Politis, like, the good ones, they soul burn. Brett, I literally, I can't get doing this. Like, I literally, I can't. I mean, the 220 speed is impressive without speed set. But, like, I can't. Like, it's just, it's not it, man. Like, I don't have, like, an amazing Veronica, but, like... Oh, right, we need this. In case we need the speed imprint, but... There you go. I should honestly rebuild the Veronica so that she has 100 even with the speed imprint. But, like, you still want attack. Like, I don't think I would play this character at less than 2,800 attack. Like, I tried playing this character at 2,200 attack, and the problem I was having with her is that I could not push BBKs with bombs back into the second immortality to keep the loop going. I need at least 2,800 to keep that going. Like, the 1,900 is just not going to do it. Like, you're just not going to be able to get that double cycle like you want. I came back just to see this monstrosity. Zio still tags this. Yeah. Yo, villager A Robbie? I would love to see your villager A Robbie, Colonel. My villager A Robbie is trash. Not all Zeos, to be fair, just some Zeos, yeah. Yeah, Brett, I just don't see it. Like, you every week you submit, like, one of these characters, like, it is crazy to me, like, I feel like you must be, like, really good at this game, because, like, I know you're in Emperor right now, and then I see this is, like, how you build your characters, and I'm like, either this is some elaborate troll, or this person has just, like, the worst builds possible, and somehow just wins, like, in spite of everything. Like, you're in chat right now, and oh, did you fall out? Oh, I see. It's just one of those things where it's just, like, I think you have a good playstyle and a good idea for the playstyle. I just think that you build all the characters terrible for the proposed playstyle. Like, I think you should, like, ask Cookie for some advice. Like, Cookie is a really, really strong player that does the playstyle that you want to play. Like, Cookie plays the ER playstyle. Like, literally all of his characters are built with insane ER. Right? But the thing is, he finishes his, like, his, sets, right? Zalfini, you act like I use speed imprints. But yeah, I definitely want to change that. I probably when I used Fribbles, I probably put the imprint in there and didn't realize it. Like, I literally, if you haven't noticed, as evidenced by the fact that this is not done, I have not gotten around to finish reforging it. Cookie's gear is kind of insane though, but you have to have good gear to play ER. And also, let's keep it a buck. Nothing here is bad. Aside, like, no, there is not a single piece of gear here that is bad. How does it work? You need to crit in order to get an extra turn, but Star of the Deep Sea works when you don't crit. Do you mean to tell me you were playing an artifact for the explicit purpose of if your opponent dodges because they're on Shepherd of the Hollow? Bomb's Flan? Oh, okay. That's why you're playing it. Alright. But why, though? Like, alright. If you want a character that beats Flan... Dude, if you want a character that beats Flan, like... Why would you not just invest in this character? Like, this character beats Red Flan, like, free. Plus, this character has a nice foot. Yeah, I'm not done with her yet, but I will probably build Melissa later tonight for tomorrow's Red Lobbies. This will be the first time I build Melissa ever. Yep. Dude, I'm about to bad luck Brian myself, right? I'm gonna build this Melissa. I'm gonna go over to my waiting room. I'm gonna go to Red Mage. I'm gonna grab all 5 of these Melissas and get a triple S Melissa imprint. And then the next Moonlight 5-star after Bystander Huayong is Melissa. Bet. Because I actually started, like, because I will actually spend my Melissas, that's how I know I'm getting an ML Melissa. Yeah. That is the way it works. Yeah, I'm glad you agree. But the thing is, I have seen enough Melissa games now where I'm convinced that it's a real character. Is it a great character? No. But it's a real character that does things in this metagame. I think she's a solid tier 3. And that's the thing. I think if you wanted to play Veronica as a way to beat Flan, don't. Just play Melissa instead. And then use Veronica purely for her intended purpose of killing immortality characters. Alright. So that's our 10-minute bread segment as usual. Alright, we go to Aderon here as our next one. It is a Bloodblade Kayron. And Aderon says, "Hey Sue, currently working on an effect resistance BBK. How much more ER and damage do you think I should aim for? Also, I have a full damage BBK I could swap to. Should I just keep running the ER build, or do you think the full damage build would be better for now?" Me personally, I think that if you want to play full damage on BBK, I think she's better as like hyper fast, as like a cleave. I think if you want to play the character as a slower one, I think ER is better. Right? That's just my opinion. Tristan has a completely different opinion than me. He thinks the opposite way, I think, because of me. He wants the really slow, high damage one. But for me, I want the ER one. Alright, I think that your damage is good. I think your ER is low. I think you need more ER. And I think this might be our culprit right here. Our helmet is really not good. Our helmet being level 78. It's a lot, leaving a lot to be desired here. Our sword is also not good. Even though it's 32% attack, 21F is not it. You could, I promise you, even the 32 attack feels really high. You could probably run, you could probably get a different sword. That's a bit different, right? A bit more skewed towards ER and attack. Pick up some crit damage, maybe like a split of like 15 attack, 15 crit damage or something. I know that'll put you up near the cap, but just something to think about. Our sword, our ring also is not particularly great because it gives crit chance, but it gives health. Its predominant stats health, which is not something we really care for. We want more damage. And then our shoes are a little low roll, but we could kind of let it slide. Like this isn't like the least defensive piece. And I think the necklace is actually quite good. I think it's just the other three. I think it's the ring. The helmet needs to go for sure, as does, I think, the sword. And then I think maybe we consider replacing the necklace here. I think you're missing about, I want to say, like 30-ish ER. And you want to try to keep your attack and crit damage about the same. Let's see. Pretty much limited to Destro resist gear. Not a big Banshee gamer. Working on farming. Where yeah, it's just you got to find the gear. That's all. So, BBK, mine would be 150 ER with 150 ER with 150 speed, same stats. Would that be more in the picture? Yeah, that's fine. Brady, that's fine. Like, I'll show you guys mine. I'll show you my my BBK. Right, like I don't have like some super elite one. Mine looks like this. But you see, I have about 3,700 attack, like 330. Well, I have 340 crit damage, but over 330 crit damage on Destro, and I still have over 150 F. 180 after the artifact. That's kind of what you're looking for. And if you want to see average, some of these are pretty nuts, but like this is not very good. Like you could have one bad piece if the rest kind of makes up for it. Like this is like about 94 average, I want to say. Like 94 average, 93, 94. So shoutouts to Soft TM, by the way. I was watching his old RTA EXE videos the other day, and I remember how hilarious this expression was on BBK because he would always zoom in on it, and I was like, yeah, okay, I gotta run this back. Yeah, the ring I have is really, really good. Believe it or not, this ring is this is not the only one that has the only person that has this ring. There's a better version of that ring housed here. Still need to get these reforged, man. I really needed to finish up a couple of reforges to end the season. I have too many characters here that are not fully reforged. I'm like out of materials. Alright, but hopefully that paints a good picture for you, Aderon. Like I said, going back to this here, right? It's helmet goes, sword goes, and then after that, you consider the ring. Like, change these two first, and see where you get, and then go for maybe the ring after. Next up is Big Chungus' son, so this is Alan. Just posts Umu. Alright. Yo, ER though. What's the ER for? Alan, you here? What's the 100 ER for? It looks kind of good. You usually have pretty good builds on characters. This looks pretty good. Just wanted to test her out. I'm not like a super big expert on this character. I have literally never played this character. And that says a lot, or like that hurts because I have a plus 13 one and I never played her. So, yikes. Am I right? Yeah, maybe I should actually awaken this character while I'm here. Oh no. Need runes. Yeah. So I'm not like a super big expert on this character. But I actually think this is the best version of Charlotte right now, is this character. She might actually be pretty good with Harsetti, I think. Anyways. I think, at a glance, this looks really good. I just don't know what the 100 ER is for. Yeah, SOE is a guaranteed stun, yeah. Mature sunglasses. You know, I'm gonna do this really fast. I'm gonna go Hero Library. I actually want to see what the average summer break Charlotte looks like. Very curious. Also, change this music. I need cool tracks, bro. Hit me with the Mort theme. Actually, here. Hit me with the Senya theme instead. Lifesteal immunity, mature sunglasses, so. Huh, nobody plays her on res. Interesting. Okay, what's like average? Like, what's like 410 gear score look like? Good bulk, good crit damage, 3200 attack. I think that looks about the same as this, right? Yeah, this is pretty much an average lifesteal one from what I'm saying. It's just got 100 ER on top of it. Yeah, it's one of those things where res is like the one thing where I just don't know what it does for us. I think it's certainly usable Charlotte. I just don't think 100 res does anything unless you're like an ER gamer. Like if you told me like I play this character with like Bellion, right? Or something like that, like you play like, you know, like you have like Bellion has like the ER imprint. Like if you tell me like I play a lot of knights, right? And it's just like, oh, I have ER imprint from, like, Bellion, and then, like, maybe you play, like, Carmen with ER imprint with it. Like, sure. Maybe that's why. But I just don't know. Right? You are an ER player? But the Keck W makes me go, like, are you actually? Like, I actually don't know if you are or not. Because, like, whenever I think of you, Alan, the character I always associate you with is Melissa. I always associate you with Melissa. I always feel like you're a Melissa player. Oh. Hey, Sue. Kind of off topic, but when is the best time to push Master Arena? Next week. I'll have a little cheat sheet guide for the format coming out as a video to kind of give you some ideas of where characters land pick-wise, right? You always associate Alan with Fire Sermia? Dude, I need a Giro. I need a really sick Fire Sermia. My Fire Sermia is not it right now. She's like on all free gear. Also, where Border Coin? Border Coin, Doka. Time him out. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, we have to time out Alan. Hold on. Why is it not doing this thing? Yeah. There we go. Oh. I didn't want to use one of the presets, dude. I love how, like, OBS is like, would you like to time somebody out for 1 second, 10 seconds, or 10 minutes? So you have to manually adjust it if you want something different, because 10 minutes is, like, brutal. Oh. There you go. That's what the Melissa hater spotted. Yeah, it's Destro Somia. I'm gonna re-gear her later tonight. I assume I'm so far from Emperor? Bro, aren't we all? Where am I at? I think I'm at like 1400 right now.
For the future
Yeah,
of the
1400.
Wind Tribe.
My beautiful win rate. Usually my win rate is higher than this at this point in the season. Every season my win rate goes down more and more down as proof that I'm washed. Fire Lermia. Let's go. Yo, ATK always has these like really sick character builds. Yo, which EE is this on? S1 or S2? Clearly the answer is you play S2. Let's go. S2 EE is goated. I think people are not ready for it. Actually, nah, dude. If I'm playing this in red lobbies, I'm playing EE2. EE2 is so damn good on this character. It's like one of my favorite EEs in the game. Oh, there it is. I see it's the S1 right there. EE2 is like one of my favorite EEs in the whole game because it literally turns all of your damage into bulk. Alright. No one's ready for your red Sermia? Dude. Speaking of Sermias, man. I don't think anyone's ready for this. I built this, like, really whack Sermia to play versus Harsetti, and I don't know if it's good or not. I built this last night, and I was like, is this good versus Harsetti? I have no idea. So. It's so congested. That's how it be, GH. Every season, it's always congested. Anyways, Alan, we're gonna move on from the Charlotte. I just need to figure out what we do with that ER, but otherwise I think it's pretty good. Alright, next up we have Jiraiya. Jiraiya says, I see the potential with Lil Senya and in a Harsetti draft. Alright, let's go. We got a Wukong. Yo, I think this character's so good right now. Like, that's no cap, bro. This character's great right now. Alright. So let's see. Bulk seems good. Missing some crit chance, but we pick it up, obviously, on a Reforge. Sigurds. I think this looks pretty good. So, dude, the flat stats on this are just like that. Oh my god, why is it so slow, though? Okay. Is it worth it that it's this slow? I mean, the Immortal one does give you speed, but... Yeah, I feel like speed. You might need speed. Damn, dude. Yeah, I think it needs speed, right? Because, like... What do I play on Wukong? Like, I also play a set that gives no stats. Right? Just see if you want to see it like that. So, like, you don't need, like, crazy bulk, right? I mean, you could drop a little bit of bulk, I think, but I think we do really want a pair of speed boots. Yeah, I don't know how good it is or not. But, like, considering counter and lifesteal usually play the same stats, and you're just playing a different artifact, I think because, I guess, Ryui, I guess, gives crit hit chance, it makes it a bit better. By the way, I absolutely butchered that name, so... Going that slow, but he needs Sigurds if he's gonna play counter. He said Baby Senya and Harsetti. Yeah, and a Harsetti draft. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you were exclusively playing it with Harsetti, then yes, I guess that's fine. I mean, yeah, I mean, the stats look good. Yeah, like, if he's specifically saying, like, we're only playing this with Harsetti and Young Senya, then I guess it's probably fine. You have to let me know how it goes, though, right? Because, like, nobody's really put in the time to test the S1 EE. Members of my Discord, we've been playing this EE, and it's been pretty fantastic. This one. The 20 damage on S3. It does so much damage. I also farm Rift with the build that I'm on. Yeah, I'm literally. Speaking of which, doesn't Young Senyo only work with single targets, or is my memory bad? No, it's just, it's if she gets hit. If she gets hit, right, then she gains Fighting Spirit, and when Fighting Spirit is full, then she does the roar. And if you start her with a green unit in the front, then she only needs one hit, so the first AoE would trigger it, because obviously they're not going to manually trigger it. Hey, that could be pretty good. That could be a pretty good piece. Average. Low. Okay, I think I'm just gonna bail on that way. But yeah, that is in fact my Wukong build. It's dead, Jim. Yeah. 100% it's dead, Jim. But yeah, Jiraiya, I think obviously you gotta reforge the actual piece on it. But otherwise you have to let me know how this goes, because it's not too far off from where we're at. Like, I have more attack, but you have more crit damage, and we have like roughly similar EHP. Actually, yours is a bit higher than mine. Right, because I traded in for speed. But overall, I think this is going to be good. It's just going to require some testing. I also think that this character has big potential. I think that Wukong and Albedo with young Senya are going to be two of the strongest things you could put in front of her. I definitely think I'd rather have either Albedo or Wukong over Alencia in my front line. It's probably more Albedo and Wukong, I think, are going to be the three best things to play with her. Next up, we have Dr. Girlfriend with an Empyrean Illinav that says a little bit of everything. I would say so. I don't know if I agree with Adamant Shield here. Do we really want Adamant Shield here? I mean, the stats are great. But I'm wondering, how badly do we really want Adamant Shield? I guess if you're always taking Aureus on 2, it's a lot better. But like, we have damage and bulk and speed, and no way to leverage that damage that we invested into. What is this, Carlos? How he plays off-screen fights? What do you mean by that? I think Rise is probably the best thing for her, the way that you play. If you want a defensive artifact, I think Rise is definitely like your best option, right? Yeah, I think right now, enough time has passed with Ilnav where I like Elbrus for more damage-oriented builds, right? And then I think that Rise is the other really good option. Most people that have had success with the character play Rise. I tried Rise. I did not like it. Your mileage may vary, but like this one is like super good with all the turn cycling this character has. You get the big barrier at the end of every turn. Kind of turns her into Fallen Cecilia with some damage. Like, it's kind of like makes her Bruiser Fallen Cecilia, but actually good. Yeah. I think it's Rise. I think for the way that you're trying to play it, I think this is probably the better artifact. Yeah, you could say Elbrus, but like, I don't think we have the stats to back up the Elbrus. Like, I think it's not as good, right? So it's 20% defense combined. Yeah, like, I think if you're playing Adamant, I think it's got to be, you have to always hard commit to drafting an Aureus on 2. Like, you always take Empyrean and Illinav on 1 and then Aureus on 2. I think that makes this a lot better. But again, I still think Rise of a Monarch is probably the play for this build. I think overall your stats look really good. Even the helmet, despite being a purple, looks very nice. Yeah, I think I don't think I have any changes here besides that. Even the immunity, I know you take a loss on stats for the immunity, but like, hey, you don't get death broken turn 1 by Harsetti, so that counts for something. Yeah. For me, like I said, just artifact change here, Dr. Girlfriend. This is pretty good. Next up, we have one from Cyborg 3000. Not sure if I should go with Wind Rider or MLDB. I think I would go MLDB on this character. I think that once people realize you're not on a dodge artifact, the jig is up. Also, if you get a stun, the character like super doesn't need the damage from Wind Rider. Like, his damage is just so insanely good on slept and stun targets with Lightstorm. Like, you don't even need damage to kill with Lightstorm. Right? As for his actual bulk, is this too low? Bro, I don't even remember. I gotta pull up my like notepad thingy here. Like, how low do I need to, like, how low is too low on this character? Like, that defense is really good, but I'm like worried about that HP. Let's see. No, this is definitely fine. This is definitely fine. You want like 65k EHP, and this definitely exceeds that. The 65k EHP is like 900 defense, 16k HP. And this obviously blows that out of the water. Yeah, speed set does hurt this a bit. Speed set is worse than just playing Destro here. Like, you would have a lot more damage on Destro. Your gear score is really high though on speed, so for right now I think you're okay because the gear score is high on the speed set subs, but I think long term you do want to pivot over to Destro. I think the damage looks good too. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. This is really well made. The longer you look at it, the more well made it is. Like, that HP, despite being on Torrent with 1137 defense on arguably the hardest class in the game to get defense on, is pretty damn good. I'm not sure if I can go. Yeah, I think it's just leave it as is and play MLDB. I really think MLDB is like the way to go. Destro again gives you the highest returns long term, at least stat wise. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about this one. Looks really good. Oh, this is for so red here. So red, right. Don't think I can get better than this for a while. I only have one copy of Guiding Light on that wall and don't know if I should switch it. That's a good looking Lua though. Yo, look at that ring! Yeah, ATK noticed it as well. Nice ring. Man, that necklace, like, it's only 12 speed. This could go even faster. Holy hell. We could go even faster. We could get to like 290 in the 290s with this thing pretty easily. Is Guiding Light mandatory in the shield? I kind of think so. But the thing is, they only have one Guiding Light, so they're asking Hellion Lua or Naqual. And I think the answer to that question depends on which character do you find yourself playing more. Best speed piece on your account by far? Yeah, it's better than any speed piece on my thing, right? I'm inclined to think that Hellion Lua is the better Guiding Light character. Like, the better character like for the Guiding Light for general purposes. Because I think she's more broadly applicable than Knack. That's a tough one, man. Try it. Help me out here. If you were in this situation, you had a Hellion Lua and you had a Naqual, right? Would you, and you only have one Guiding Light, who do you think is more deserving? Right? I actually don't know the answer to this question. You think it's Knack? Knack? Let's assume that their speed is equalized. They could be the same speed. If they hit Lua, it's still a problem. Okay, chat has to agree that it is Knack. For the purposes, I'm actually very curious. If I go over here and go to Hellion Lua, I'm actually curious, what do people play as the alternative to Guiding Light? Glowwings 21. Okay, not even half the player base plays her on Guiding Light. Interesting. Wait, what is Days of Destiny? What is Days of Destiny? Hold on. Now I need to know. What is Days of Destiny? Is it the Friendship Party? Oh my god. Yo, Candlestick actually seems really good. No, I think Glowwings is a very good arty though. You should use your friendship artifact more. No, I don't. I have no friends. All right, I think it's Glowwings. I think we've settled. I think chat's right. I think we go Glowwings, and I think we're pretty good with how this looks right now. Like, you have pretty much perfect defense, perfect health. Speed obviously could be faster, and then F is good as well. But like, I don't really harp on people for not having speed gear because I don't have speed gear either. Time for a new Sue video telling how Days of Destiny is meta. It's got Tamarin on it. That's good. That would be the crux of my argument, is that Tamarin's the best character in the game for PvE, and anything that she appears on is obviously broken. So put Idol's Cheer on all of your Soul Weavers, put Day of Destiny on all of your other stuff. Wait, what? Is the Edward? Oh, on it, so playtime. Alright. Who do we got next? Oh, another Hellion Lua. This one's from Ono. Ono says... Here, what does Ono says? I'm trying her, but I don't have good speed gear. I can get to 290 speed, but I will have to ungear my Moonlight Lilius. Is she still usable in RTA with this speed? I'm around gold to master rank. I see. Bulk is a little bit weird. It's like inverted. 290 speed on Hellion Lua, I think is... ATK. ATK says it needs a 26 speed ring. No, don't do that. I think that it's weird because Hellion Lua, I think, is a better character than Conqueror if you are the aggressor. And I think that Conqueror Lilius is a better character if you are the reactor, right? Like, it depends on your playstyle. If you try to be the person that takes over the game, like if you want turn 1 and you want to dictate the pace of everything, then I think you want to put your fastest gear on Lua, right? I think if you are reactive, then you want to keep your fastest gear on Lilius. The thing about Lilius, though, and I will say this, is I do not think that Conqueror Lilius is very good in the current meta unless you have Sweet Miracle on her or Bastion of Hope. If you have Bastion on her or Sweet Miracle, then keep it on her. Otherwise, I think that you would definitely put it on Hellion Lua. My fastest gear is on Para because she's Wolf Luna. Hey, it's almost like that we're the same, ATK. Look at how slow my Para is compared to all these legend players. Woo! Also Blue Boot because hilarious. Yeah. In case anybody wants to see, Para is my fastest character. I'm so slow after that. Look at the drop off of my speed after Para. Yeah, the blue gear is goated. That's why I haven't gotten rid of it, ATK. Yo, it's actually like it's bad, but it's not even that bad for a blue boot. It's bad, but it's not that bad. The legendary blue boot. I'll never get rid of it. I got rid of my wolves and I regret it. I got rid of my penguins and my wolves and I regret it. I didn't keep them. Yep. I don't even draft her that often. How sad? Well, it's because if you're gonna draft her, you have to play her with the other booby lady. Look at me over here once again, not having reforged gear. Oh, that's right. That's because this gear is actually trash. That's why we haven't upgraded it. Gets the job done without needing it. What's the effect on my knack? My knack is, like, mid. My knack is very mid. I think I have just, like, strictly better gear on Lua. Yeah. I don't usually play Knack or Lua, but I want to have them because I actually think they're both very good in this format. Imagine playing my account with a 275 Berserker being the fastest unit. What did you recommend counter Bellion and ML5 vid when everyone was going speed Bellion? Why did I recommend counter Bellion on the ML5 vid whenever? Because I just think I've been playing Bellion for 2 years, and I just think that the counter version of the character is the strongest. I just always have. If you get a counter with 3F or an Elbrus Ritual Sword, is game deciding. The people who play Bellion on speed, they're trying to use Apocalypse to win the game. I'm just trying to play Light of Destruction, like, because I think this is the best move on the character. This is just a cool move, but this is the best move on the character. Obviously, barring the passive. You have the same speed with 200F? I mean, I don't really play fast characters usually with a lot of F. Like, if all my F is on, like, Araminta or whatever. Maybe it's not Araminta. So one of my characters has a ton of F on it. I'm not normally a fast, speedy F gamer. I'm literally like an HP gamer. Like, if you look at my max health, I have so much max health on my characters. Is Bellion still good without 3F if built with crit stat? Yes. I played Bellion with crit stats. I just switched to 3F yesterday. Imagine this, dude. If I had, we actually calculated. If I had ML Senya, I could build her with 40k HP easily. Wait, why am I a scammer? What did I do? Alright, so I was a counter Araminta player until I saw how powerful this variant is. Yeah. I still think counter Silverblade is very good. I think this one is just ever so slightly better. Anyways. So, going back to the long and short of it, Ono, like I was saying with your Lua here, I think it depends on your playstyle. If you don't have Conqueror with Sweet Miracle at plus 30 or Bastion of Hope, I think Lua is more deserving of your speed gear. If you play aggressive, Lua is more deserving of your speed gear. Otherwise, you could keep it on Conqueror, right? Ideally, you would also like to have your HP and defense flipped. I think having high HP is more important than high defense. You want like 1200 defense, like 18k plus HP, and then like 70 plus F with as much speed as you can get. Yeah, SB has really bad bulk. That's why I went with the... That's why I'm on this version of Silverblade, where I actually have bulk. I am literally... My characters are just built stupidly tanky. That's just how it is. Like, that's... I have everything... I have health in spades. Right? Like, I think everything on here is like almost 20 health, right? Okay. Yep, we like them thick, bro. Dude, even my Luna is tanky. Even my Luna is tanky as hell. And then you got obviously the other Luna. The other Luna's over here. Alright. Speaking of huge, next up we have Luxeus, who says, recently got her from a headhunt, but not sure if more attack is a must. Also torn on the artifact choice between this and Elbrus. Should I gamble with it or just take the maxed out Elbrus? Alright, I used to play Holy Sack for a very long time. I think that the format is so tempo oriented right now that Holy Sack is kind of a meme on this character. I don't like it at all. I think Elbrus is a lot better on this character, at least in my opinion. Your mileage may vary, but I feel like when I was playing her on Holy Sack, I was losing every game I was picking her. Whereas Elbrus, 1 or 2 clutch Elbrus allowed me to win the game. So I just was like, nah, dude, I'm just playing Elbrus from now on. I'm just going to go Elbrus Ritual Sword. So that's just me. Defense, health, speed, all of this looks great. Now, as for your question about attack, that is preference, right? KHM has played her around 1900, 2000 attack in the past. So that way, when you go into trauma, you have 6k attack. 6k attack obviously murders everything. But for me and my experience, I play about 16 to 1700, and that gives me about 4800 to like 5200-ish attack, right? And for me, that's always been enough as long as I have Soulburn to get the job done. I found that I almost always close out the game if I get trauma, regardless of how much attack I have in reserve. So therefore, me, I don't value it. But I know a lot of other players, like I said, a couple of notable legend players, they value the attack. Clearly the answer is that they give her built-in Holy Sack, so that way we could just play Elbrus. The I looked at the Madagascar hippo in that link theme, right, and I just died a little on the inside because I know exactly what that is if I click on it. That song is so funny, dude. I like them big. I'm chunky. That song, dude. Okay, you'll put her on Elbrus? Yeah. Like I said, I think Elbrus, you won't be disappointed. This is a good Abyssal, by the way. Alright, we move on to Zalaphania with an Afternoon Soak Flan. Good attack, good speed, good bulk. Looks good. I think you have a swap here for 453. It gets defense. Honestly, I think it's probably fine. You leave it here. Yeah, there's nothing you can really swap this to except defense percentage. Yeah, I don't think I have anything to say here. This is just good. I don't have any changes here. None that I can see. Maybe the sword, because it's got 17F, but like, character has a death break and a stun. It's not the end of the world if you have a little bit of F here. Yeah, I don't really see what you can change here. Like maybe this flat defense becomes health percentage. That might be a couple of percentage points there. Like that might actually be the best way is go health percentage here. Get 14 health on the boot, and then change this 453 flat to defense percentage, and it actually will just even out to be just better defense, better health overall. That's it. I don't think I have any other thing to say here. This is pretty much like textbook. Pretty much perfect. The next one is this Crocs or Crow? I don't know how you want to pronounce it, but got Ruel from Headhunt, so I'm kind of new with using her. The necklace, of course, but I was thinking of replacing the ring for an effect resistance with high HP and defense support stats. Okay, so let's take a look at it. Well, interesting triple set. It feels like we're missing stats, and I think that might be a byproduct of not having a set bonus. I think not having the set bonus is actually what's hurting you. The sword is not, or it's not reforged, so we're missing a lot of stats there. The necklace is not very good. It's a 75, so very low rolls overall. Right, you're basically like, for your 3 rolls, basically you have 1 roll in speed, 2 rolls in ER, and then no other rolls. So this is just worse than a purple. This is like a blue. Ring is fine, kind of. Yeah, like the F doesn't do anything for you, but you can't really swap it to anything. And then boots are actually alright. They're fine. I think just not having a set bonus really hurts you. Because like I have, I don't have as much HP as you do. Right? But like I feel like just not having the set bonus is like holding it back. Like it could be a little bit better, right? You could be a little bit faster or have a little bit more ER or a little bit more tankiness. That's just my opinion though. I know Sputnik is playing, I think, health resist at the moment. I don't know. I value the 4-piece set. Like Revenge specifically, I think is very good on this character. And then Speed obviously is also quite good. I'm less on counter set now. I used to be pretty high on counter set. And then I started playing against like really good players. Like when I played Valky, I got destroyed. I got my Ruel being on counter set was leveraged against me because he was already focusing my Ruel, and he was playing characters that like I super did not want to counter. Like Ilanav was getting a bunch of free turns because of it. Abyssal Euphine was constantly being drafted into me. That was really bad. So I just am like over the counter set on the character now. But mine looks like so. Like you have more HP, right? But we have similar speed, but I have like way more F right now. So like you don't need high F, right? I'm just gonna put that out there. Like I value the F, but you don't need the F, right? I think you either play her at 100 F or 200 F and nothing in between. I used to play 180. 180 gets got in a lot of scenarios that 200 doesn't get got, right? Like 180 doesn't really protect you from a lot more stuff than like 100 does unless you play ER imprints. Yeah, what Sputnik is saying here in chat, pretty much all is true. Yeah, it just seems like in general the Ruel just has a couple of low gear score pieces, right? And we're compensating with the artifact, right? The Bastion. I think you really want Water's Origin on this character. It's really stupid. Like, it makes it hard to focus her if she's on Water's Origin. Gotcha, thanks. Alright. Glad I could help. If you have any more questions about Ruel, like, let me know. Feel free to ask away. What's going on, Pooty? There's Sputniks, by the way. So I was telling you Sputnik was playing triple set. See, similar, you can see. It's like almost the same as mine. You and GH have been both trying to get me to play Candlestick. Is it really that good? Candlestick? Candlestick might be really good for it. I mean, I have not tried out Candlestick on this character, but having Water's Origin with damage limit together is broken. Like, it's so broken. It's so hard to kill her. Because the second you hit her, it procs Water's Origin, and then it undoes all the damage. Yeah, you can say the same with Candlestick. Yeah, I think it's just one or the other. Like, I think it's one of those ones where you'd have to test it. Also, I don't like the fact that I have the same expression as, what's his name now? As, Sputnik. We need the weird expression. Where is it? Yeah, let's go with this one. Dude, this character has the best facial expression. She's so, like, animated. Yeah, I think she has the absolute best facial expressions in the game. She has the best. That is true. She does have the best teeth. Yeah, see? She has the best teeth. She's got the best smile. So I like my giant ostrich lady healer. And I have a soft spot for like the traditional white mage, and that's largely because I spent 6.5, 7 years as like the best white mage on my server in Final Fantasy 11. So I have like I really, really like healers. It's an underrated class in a lot of games. Alright, so our next one comes from Evie Breezy here. The designer Lilibet. Right. Looking like some high gear score pieces. Health is a little low. Speed is a little low. Damage seems to be on point. Portrait of the Saviors is fine. I think Golden Rose is a bit better. Overall, though, I think we're missing about about like 1800 HP and about like 12 speed. So let's see. What can we do here? What can we do? So we have a swap here. This 214 can become 8% health or 9% health. That's a pickup. That salvages that piece. And left pieces look pretty good. Right pieces... Missing 5 speed here. So we're actually at 2 or 3. So we only need like 7 more speed. Boots look like they're pretty good. Like this 6%, you can kind of boost it up here, right? When you reforge it, this could get boosted up to 9. So that's safe as that. I think it's really just a matter of having a better ring. Like better ring, I think goes a long way here. Yeah, I think it's just better ring. Better ring goes a really long way here. Even better necklace. Like this necklace is like fine, but not amazing. I think you just need to work on these rings and the necklaces, specifically the ring. And I think you're pretty much golden there. Yeah, so again, definitely get this this reforged. And I think you need to focus a bit more, excuse me, on like health. Like this 22 defense is nice, but like I think it's more important to focus on health and speed and crit chance on these pieces. That's my opinion on the design a little bit. I don't know if chat actually feels it. Lowest amount of health you'd sacrifice HP for speed on Lua. I don't think I would play Lua, like Hellion Lua, at like less than like 17.5. Like that stat line is so absurdly tanky for a ranger, it should be pretty trivially easy to get her tanky. I do not play Final Fantasy 14, not anymore. I played Final Fantasy 14 for the first 2 expansions, like the I played 14 at launch when it was awful. And then I quit obviously because the game was just unplayably bad, right? And I came back for a Realm Reborn and I played through Heaven's Ward and I played through Progression, like you know, wasn't in a good enough guild to get world first, but I tried to go for server first on a lot of stuff, like Bahamut, Twintania, things like that. I don't know. I just don't have it in me to play an MMO. Like, I just think that it's like, you know, it's just in my MMO DNA to always play the game very tryhard. And I just don't think I could play that game casually. And at the same time, also doing the tryhard thing eats up an astronomical amount of time that I just don't have. So, all right. All right, next up we have the handsome gentleman in chat, Mr. Act9M, with a Melissa. And I feel like this Melissa is just here because I said Melissa earlier in the stream, and it's just, yeah. Any tips for countering Dillo event? That's the neat part. You don't. But like seriously, just don't play debuffs. That's it. Just don't play debuffs. She gets beaten out by a lot of DPSs. You could just try to burst her in one hit. Right? Those are pretty much it, yeah. Books on specialty shades Jenna. Yeah, book is pretty much the only thing that I think look at this and I'm like, yeah, I think it's book. That's it. Like, I think you want, because like the Soulburn combo is what makes Melissa strong. So having the Soulburn combo I think is really important, especially in this meta versus like Flan. Versus Soak Flan. This character is so good versus Soak Flan. Like, you get to just 2-for-1 people. Like, Melissa gets a turn. You soul burn onto Flan with the S3. It gives her curse, even if it misses. And then you just press S2 on another character, do giga damage, and then the Flan just explodes. So yeah, this is a character I have famously said has been trash forever, and now she finally has a use. Elvira is really good versus Dilbert? Yeah, but unfortunately then you're playing Elvira, Rescue. Elvira is a really hot-looking character that doesn't do anything. She's not a real character. She's just a pair of really attractive legs. I'll free up one of these then. Ah, I see you also have the Library of Alexander. Yeah. Yeah, Elvira's hot. Her story and lore are really cool and interesting. And her gameplay is total trash. As I explained, when do we use Melissa? You use her versus Flan. Red Flan. So if you go over to, let me find Melissa there. So, like, if you look at her S3 curses the target for 2 turns, whether you miss or not. Right? So you soul burn this to ignore ER so it can't miss. And then you give her curse, right? And then you get an extra turn on her after you use her S3. I don't have her awakened, so as you can see, here it is. You get an extra turn on this. Right? Grants an extra turn to the caster. And then you'll have curse on Flan, and then you press manifestation here. And it just does an astronomical... This move has such good multipliers. You just chunk something for a massive amount of health, and then the curse damage just instantly kills the Flan. She just goes pop, and then dies. That's pretty much what Melissa is there for. She's there for, if you have turn 1, you can literally just blow up the enemy Flan. There are other Flans? Actually, yes, there are, yeah. Ooh. Look at this, man. Look at me with my non-reforged stuff. Man, I really need to reforge a bunch of stuff. I gotta play a lot of Wyvern. What if you forget to click S3? What do you mean? On Melissa? But, like, that's the whole reason you're playing her. Why would you forget? That makes no sense. This name always cracks me up. Oh, damn. Damn, got me. He remembers the earlier guild work. Damn, got me. I'm a fraud. I'm a fraud, chat. Oh, okay. We move on to our next one. This one's from The Real Booba Man. Every time that name comes through, it makes me laugh. So The Real Booba Man says, I really don't know who this gear should go to. She worked well though, but I want to hear your opinion. Should I stick with this gear or give her to someone else? Revenge set is the mark of high class. Muna gear, let's go. Shut up. Oh, let me see. HP is kind of low. Defense kind of low. Gear feels kind of low, just in general. Those boots are actually cracked. The ring is actually not bad, despite its low gear score. I would not play that necklace. I would not play that sword. That helmet's real good. That body piece is kind of mid. So I think we have a case of 3 really good pieces and 3 really terrible pieces. I think... I'll be real, I think you could actually take these 2 revenge pieces and play Ruel on revenge with, like, HP percentage boots and HP percentage necklace, and it would work really good. This could kind of offset your boots. I think these boots are just insane on any tank or any health scaling bruiser. So that doesn't matter, you can put them in anything. But the other 3, I'm not very enthusiastic about. I don't know if I want to play Laya on Revenge, and I certainly don't want her on ER. I don't think she needs it. What if we put this gear on Light Acades? That might not be too bad. Light Acades seems like a pretty good answer. I just think it's not enough HP for Laya. Like, this is not a Laya set, right? Like, Laya wants to be really tanky, no ER, very fast. And, like, if I have a Laya that's like... What does my Laya look like? My Laya is, like, whatever. But yeah, here you go. Like, you see how, like, I have no real ER. Like, I have wasted stats for sure. This is kind of, like, what I have laying around. But you see how I just want, like, really high HP, really good defense? So, yeah, you want 25k before Sweet Miracle for sure. Yeah, she has an ER ring, yeah. It's because it gives a lot of speed, that's why. That's what I'm saying. I think that the characters that actually would want all of the stats, like you could swap, by the way, this 5% defense, this could swap up to 8% defense or 9% defense. I think these rings and helmet, I think they're just really good on Ruel in general. They could also be pretty good on Yuha. I think is pretty good fit for them. And like I said, that boot goes perfectly on any tank or any health scaler. But the other three, nah. For Laya, like 1300 defense, 25k HP before Sweet Miracle, 250 plus speed, and just ditch the ER. The character only wants defense, health, speed. She doesn't want anything else. The helm is good. The helm is real good. Yeah, the helm is very, very good. Yo, how's it going, Undone? How have you been? Best characters to use Sweet Miracle, and there's only 3 really good users. I'll show you them. So Laya is one, obviously. Conqueror Lilius is another one that's very good with Sweet Miracle. And then the last one is Urban Shadow Shoe. Like, those 3 are all very good with Sweet Miracle. Technically, I guess Mediator is pretty decent with it, but yeah. Which artifacts are good for Dragon King? You're talking about Sharoon, right? I think Celestine is good if you play counter set. I think that where is it? Guardian Ice Crystals is good no matter what you play. If you have this, if you've been around since ReZero collab. And then I think if you play her very aggressively, like if you play her in an aggro comp, like very fast, Sacred Tree Branch is good. So, those are pretty much my thoughts. Like, those are the 3 that I always play. Me personally, I like Dragon King Sharoon to be tanky with healing, because people usually will just try to focus her down, so I like having some healing, and I want to make it as hard as possible for my opponents to kill her. No problem. Alright, next up we have Ochikonda. No comment on Ochikonda here, just posted it. So we have a designer a little bit. What's the Destro build? Damage looks good. HP looks a little low. So what can we improve? You're saying it's too slow, Undone, but like for a Destro build is usually a bit slower. It's usually about like 180. So we're in the ballpark. You have a swap here, 7 defense for 8 defense. Helmet looks pretty good. Swap here, so 6 crit damage for 7 crit damage. Alternatively, you could change the 40 defense into like crit chance if you want for something else long term. And I'm getting the wonderful notification that my headset is dying. Thank you. Then hit that just so start charging the damn thing. Yeah, max golden rose you want. Oh god, why is that? What is that static? What is that static? Hold on. There we go. Yeah, it's not meant to cut, yeah. Helmet gives a lot of defense. Shoes, 6% health converts up to 8%. And then 191 health here converts to, I think, 8% health as well. And I think if we make all those little micro changes to health, I think that gets us there. Right? If it doesn't get us there, then we need to consider going for a ring with a bit more gear score. So overall, I think this looks pretty good. I think we have a couple of choice swaps to kind of bring it in line. But I think you need to sit down and math it all out first before you make any like drastic decisions. Because like you're gonna pick up like 3% health on the boot, and like, you know, a couple of things here or there, right? But I don't think it's enough, right? I think you're gonna pick up like a total of maybe like 7% health, which is not enough to get you over the line. So I think it might end up having to be different necklace here. Something with a bit more HP. The two purples, I think not having the high rolls like really hurts you long term, but it's very close to correct. It's just a couple of tweaks. Yeah, it's exactly, yeah. I'm using, yeah, I use HyperX's. It's just, me and Divine use the same ones. Like, I use HyperX for my headset, just like Divine does, and then I use an Elgato for my microphone. Alright, so like I said, Ochi, this is pretty close. Definitely take a look at those swaps and that ring suggestion. Oh no! Flex It Friday is real, boys. So next up, this is not a fix it. This is just Bob, my guildmate, just wanting to flex on ATK. Look at, dude, look at this Melissa. You have 8... Bro, he's got an artifact that gives 18 crit chance. Doesn't have triple SM print, he clearly doesn't care. Yeah, that's true, he can't use book. I agree, ATK's is better. ATK's is better. Sorry, Bob. So, hi, Sue. So ATK's had to show mine. Yeah, but where's book? Where book? Where book? Yeah, where book, bro? I bring book. Damn. Well, what if Bellion? No, I'm just kidding. Nobody would bring Melissa to Bellion, period. Alright, yeah, this is kind of insane. Alright, everybody got it out of their systems. Everybody done looking at the Melissa for the day? Maybe I should have Melissa on the thumbnail. We have Kayron on the... Oh my god, I literally didn't even look. I said Kayron's on the thumbnail. We haven't had a single Kayron. As I tab back, Diana posts a ML Kayron and says, wasted my pity on this meme unit, but I love him. What do we think, chat? Yo. Torrent's kind of nice. I think, though, that 78 is really hurting you. That 78 necklace is really, really hurting. 0 defense also hurts. I like the boots. Definitely need a different ring. Definitely need a different necklace. Sword could be better rolled. I don't know if I want Torrent. But damn, dude, that's a really sexy body, though. Helmet's also kind of weird, right? Like, I don't think I want this flat attack. I think I want something else. Yeah, so I think I keep the bottom 2 pieces and I try to get something different for these other 4. Specifically, like I said, I think I really want something better out of my necklace and ring slot. Oh my god, he's so goddamn cool. I don't know if that's what Atsumo is referencing, but that's what I was thinking is. Yeah. But like saying defense is too low. I feel like Torrent on a unit that's already incredibly stat hungry is greedy unless every piece is 100 equipment score to make up for it. That's probably correct. Yeah. The piece that we for sure keep is the boots. The boots are very good. But I think that the rest maybe is called into question. Definitely the ring and the necklace gotta go. And the other three are all... I mean, the body's fine, but like, is Torrent set really where you want to be? Yeah, I think we would like to ideally get like 1,000 or 1,100 defense with as much HP, attack, crit chance, and ER as possible. Crit damage, I think, could take a little bit of a hit. I don't think you need it quite as bad as people say. I think like maybe like 220 is probably fine. I'm trying to make this character work because I literally just got into the realm of playing this character myself. Right? Because like I saw that KHM played it and he was winning with a build that looked like this one. Right? And I was like, huh, I could build that. Right? It's not as good, but I could build something like that. And then I built it and then I played it and I was like, oh my god, how do you win with this thing? It literally dies to everything. It has no sustain. It gets stunned by everything. How does he make it work? So yeah, like, don't copy this one. I'm just saying, like, this is one that I saw a legend player play, and it did not work for me. So I was like, nah, I can't do this. So I'm gonna re-gear him probably later tonight. This is my, like, first foray. Hinojin's probably got a really good one. He plays with Carmen? That's probably true. Maybe it's because I didn't play with Carmen. Atsuma, you can say whatever you want. I literally copied it from KHM. He's playing Symbol also. I literally just copied it. Again, I literally like looked at it and was like, I can build that, and then I tried it. No context. What's right or wrong? What you're supposed to play it with. It did not work for me at all. Give him Indomitable? Dude, I still don't think that fixes anything. 30% extra defense when he has 0 defense is still 0 defense. Yeah, the unit... I actually agree with Undone. That's closer to correct. I think having the character's basic attack have built-in lifesteal. His S1, like AoE S1 having built-in lifesteal, it would be huge for him. Because then he could actually play like a real set. But yeah, to close the cap up on this one, Diana, again, boots are good. Necklace of ring, pretty not good. And then the left gear, you're going to have to figure out. Torrent's probably not the way. Consider resist set, or like health set, or even like crit set. Right? One shot, are you here? Because I made it to your unit. You said earlier that if I make it to your unit, that you'll let me know if it's good or not. Okay, cool. Well, this is your unit. The girl. The most gorgeous one. Are you sure we're not between 2 builds? What's the MCD on this? At a glance, this looks fine. I mean, you're a little slow. Normally, lifesteal, Vivian is like 4k attack, 12 to 1300 defense, like 11 to 12k HP, 200 speed, like 1 or 280 crit damage, 270, 280 crit damage. And the lifesteal one usually it can play chatty, sometimes plays book. And then the torrent one is on Destro set and always plays chatty. And I think you kind of went like both ways because like lifesteal usually doesn't go torrent. It can, but I don't usually see it as often. Yeah, I don't play the lifesteal version. I agree. I mean, I used to play lifesteal, but Hazama Ray, the world champ, current world champ, I play his build. His build looks like this. and it just completely just like destroys people. So that's what I'm saying. We went Torrent, which I think lends itself way better to Destra. Yeah. Yeah, this build does insane damage one shot. Like, it literally, like, blows people up. Like, you could, like, once you have 2 or 3 stacks on S1, like, S3 literally cleaves the whole team. Like your S1 could do, like, 50% of someone's health. Like, I know on, like, the first, like, some characters, like, not like Empyrean Ellenav, right? But, like, the S1 on this character, like, if you play against a character that's, like, a Soul Weaver, right? That's only got, like, 18k HP. This will do, like, half the health in one S1. Like, it just does so much damage. Like... Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, like, Lifesteal doesn't do a lot, especially because, like, if you play this character, I promise you this character is coming. Like, I promise you your opponent is taking this character. Which, by the way, do I have a different facial expression? I have no good facial expressions on Namiki. At times. Yeah, if I was you, I would switch to this version. I think this version just does so much more damage. And honestly, I think it's just broadly applicable because the Lifesteal one is trying to play long. This one, if it gets a single turn, it will do it'll do a ton of damage. Especially if you have souls. Like, if you just start the round with just Soul Burn S1. Obviously, you can't play Book on this version because you need Chatty or you literally get one tapped. Right? But if you actually play a Book user or could generate enough souls before her first turn, you could literally just go delete. Classy Badger asks, bit of a different question. Is there any way to use Fribbles to help you determine what type of playstyle you could do at RTA? Like, I don't know if my gear is more turn 2 Bruiser or Control. Kind of, but not really. There's no explicit way to do that. Like, you could just look at your gear and just be like, sort by what's my highest attack, my highest crit damage, my highest HP, and then just take inventory, like, how many pieces of HP gear do you have over 25, 30%? How much attack gear do you got, right? What's your highest speed, right? There's also that. What Undone said. If you want, like, if you're in my Discord, jump into my Discord, right? And message, like, GH, right? Do you have access to it? Or is it just Jas? Ah, here it is. Is this the thing I'm looking for? Yeah, here it is. I'll link it. Yeah, there's this. So you take your file, right? And then you plug it into that. And it basically compares it to, I believe, other players from before. And you get an idea of, like, what it looks like, right? And it gives you an idea. So, like, for example, like, it hasn't been updated in a while, but, like, Tristan is more suited towards, right? Like, if I go over here, right? So you could compare your gear to somebody else. So, like, for example, like, Xander is more well-rounded. Lucira, I believe, is a little bit more aggressive, right? And then you have Tristan. Tristan's more, like, more cleave-oriented, right? Like, Ruby Rose is another, like, legend level account. But there is a bot that also will do it for you. I don't know how to do it, Classy. But if you message either, like, GH or Jas. Again, I don't know GH if you know how to do it. But, like, I know Jas in my Discord. He knows how to find it. There is a bot that you can give all of your gear to. And it will grade it for you and say, like, hey, buddy, you're more bruiser oriented, or, oh, hey, you have really good tank gear, or your top speed is really bad, but, like, your average speed is pretty good. It's an Exarian server. I don't have access to that, but yeah, that's basically what it is. Like, there is a system or like a website that people use for this stuff. Anyways, let me move on to Twilight, and then after I review Twilight's here, I'm going to go quickly use the restroom, and then we'll come back and do, like, another hour of this. I'm probably going to go to about 7 or so, I want to say, tonight, 7 p.m. EST. 4 p.m. PST is probably how late I'll go, though. Because then I have to go take care of dinner and everything. Alright. So Twilight posted a Rwanda and said, just finished farming torrent sets for her. Some swaps I can make though. I'm broke on the shards. Would love any general feedback. Looks pretty good, right? Like, let's see. I mean, you've got, compared to me, you have a little bit less effectiveness. Not much. And you have more attack. Oh, wow. You're on Trips Torrent. I just realized this. Holy hell, dude. I didn't realize you weren't on any hit sets. That's crazy. No way. You could do resist for defense if you want. Yeah, there's another health here. Yeah, there's no other place to pick up. Only place you can pick it up is here if you wanted it. You could get more HP here on the 458 swaps for more HP. Yeah, this is just general swapping. That's all it is. I don't think there's anything else to say about this. It's just general swaps. Yeah, I got no other feedback for you. Oh my god, it's not even... It has no imprints also. Yeah, I think this looks like a really good Rowana. I might want this one more than mine. Yeah, this is a really, really good Requiem Rowana. Alright. Next one up is Mad Brad with an Aria. I'm gonna let you guys take a gander at this Aria. I'll zoom in on it so you could read the pieces easier. I'll move real quick, just use the restroom, and I'll be right back, alright? Alright, we're back, right? Yeah, we're on this Aria right now. I haven't looked at it yet. No comments left by the person who posted it also. Alright, defense looks pretty good. Health is a little tiny bit lower than where I want, but still acceptable. Speed is fine. 10 crit chance is a lot to be missing. Crit damage is a little low. And then ER is pretty good, actually. Okay. So first off, we're missing 3% ER on the exclusive equipment, so that's just free stats you could just get, right? Kalem's, I don't know exactly where it is, but I've seen it. Valky has a better idea of where to find it, and then there are other servers. Like I said, you have to ask around. I'm not well aware of where it's from. Yeah, that sword is not really it. It's very awkwardly rolled, to say the least. Like, it's like 27% health, and I got that, and that's where a lot of our health is coming from, but it's just really not great in terms of how it rolled. Helmet's okay. You have a swap here of 5 ER for 9 ER. So the body's perfect. We're never changing the body. We're never changing the necklace, I think, either. That's also cracked. Ring is like very hit or miss, because like 16F does not do a lot. Like, yeah, it gets us blind and strip, but like we're lacking in crit chance here. And then attack does nothing for us. Like, this was close-ish, but I don't think I'm playing this long term. Same thing, I'm not playing the boots either. So I think we change our sword, ring, and boot, and I think we make those other swaps I talked about, and I think we're good. Like, we're like half there. Alright? We just need higher, like, less wasted stats, higher rolls. Because we're missing just so much. Right, we've given up 2 of our 5 rolls, essentially. Well, like one, either one really good roll or 2 rolls into this F that doesn't do anything for us. Right, it's 2 low rolls in health and defense, a really good roll in F, but does nothing for us, and then like 2 average rolls in ER. So, just overall, the boot is just not highly rolled with like perfect subs. Yeah. I mean, this character is so gear score hungry, she's so stat hungry that like you just can't afford to make mistakes like that where you just like have F on your character that does nothing. Or having like, this is like double roll into flat health here. Right, this is 2 rolls in crit chance, 2 rolls in flat health, 1 roll in HP percentage. Again, that's 2 rolls that we can't afford to waste. So, that's pretty much it. Sacrifice some defense for speed and CC, that's my recommendation. That's possible. I mean, I only play like 1950, so it's not that big of a deal. But I do think it's, at the end of the day, sword, ring, boot, these things have to change. And then also, get your 3% on your EE. Alright. Next up we have Germer1. Excuse me, hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Ambitious Tywin says, debating if to lower HP and possibly some speed to increase by F to 100%, but not sure. Let's take a look at it. HP and defense look great. Speed looks really good. But yeah, I definitely think you want F. Right? I don't know how fast you want to play, what breakpoint you want to play. If you like 230, then you want to give up HP to pick up F. And if you are looking to keep that level of bulk, you're going to drop speed. Right, I'll show you mine. Mine looks like so, right? There you go. Is C Phantom Paladin worth playing with 0 molas? Gets molas, bro. You like, no characters are like, in an ideal world, you would have every character at plus 15 that you actually actively play, but like, Koven, when I used to talk to him, would always say to me that, like, don't play characters that aren't mullered, and the ones that are very, like, mission critical, you should have at plus 15, even if it's, like, a supporter. Like, that's why my Conqueror Lilius is plus 15, because for 2 years, I literally played her in every match, and the damage, this damage adds up over the course of, you know, a season. That's, like, the margin of error. So, like, if you want to play, like, you know, see Phantom Paladin, like, I think you have to have at least this. Phantom Waltz, it has to be at least 7. Like, you have to have at least plus 8. I just don't even think I would even take the character without at least that level of investment. Yo, what's going on, Hez? Hez, did the package come yet? I'm, like, getting really worried. Like, it's been 2 months, almost. Actually, it's been a month. Right? But we're going into the 2nd month, and it just hasn't showed up yet, at least. Unless you haven't said anything to me. You haven't seen it? Alright, I'm gonna go look it up after stream later tonight. Because, like, I bought Hez a birthday gift last month. I got him something signed by Christina V, who's Ilanav's VA, right? And I've been just, like, going, okay. Like, Christina signed it, and Christina has it, and she's gonna ship it out. And then it's been a month, and I've just still got the tracking that's just like, when Christina ships it out. So, it's really, really awkward. Anyways, yeah, so back to what we're saying with Tywin. So I think that's pretty much where we're at. You have to make that decision, right? Do you go for the speed or do you go for the health, right? Again, go back to here so you can see. This is mine. I play 210 speed, so I play 20 less speed than you. But I've got, like, the bulk that you have, and that's how I managed to get the F, right? Now, there's tracking on it. And if you want to see what the imprint on, this is what it looks like with the actual imprint on. Alright. So that's my recommendation for the Tywin. I mean, it looks pretty good from what I've seen. I think you just make that decision of what you want more, right? If it was me, I'm trying to see what if there's like an obvious piece that you could swap out. That's on self-imprint, okay. Yeah, I think it's just you have to make a concerted effort to just go for more F on some of these pieces. That's all. Ooh, that body is a little rough. You just gotta find better gear. Yeah, but like I said, that you know that you need to drop speed. So it's drop speed to pick up F. Or drop bulk to pick up F. I mean, you could try F ring with a bunch of HP subs. That is a possibility that you could try. I don't know how good that is, but you could try it. Tywin is good on 3F? I wouldn't play him on 3F. I'm on Arius, and so is he. So I'm wondering where 3F came from. Alright. A lot of Arius today. Next one comes from Ash Pikachu. Alright. What do we got here? Good defense, good health, good speed, good crit chance, good crit damage. ER is the only thing that's a little bit out of line, but we're on Staff of Vines Lugone. Yeah, we're just missing some ER. That's it. It's just a little bit of ER. If we could find like 20 ER, that would be great. The immunity set. Yeah, I mean, I'll keep it real. I think this is just good. Like, even with the 100 ER, which is like the low end of where you'd want to be, I don't really know if there's anything I would change on this. Yeah. Hey, Hez, thank you for the resub. Appreciate it. 13 months. Thank you, homie. I didn't ask, but how was your Thanksgiving? I saw you were on last night. Like, I got on Discord like hella late last night. I saw you were in Baka. I should have stopped in and said something to everybody. I after traveling between both dads and moms, it was like, ugh, I'm tired. That is the real Baldos. The Sem14, thank you for the follow. Yo, Ash Pikachu though, I think this is really good. I don't think I would change really anything. I think at this point, all you really need is just to get more imprints on your Aria. Is there anything? I don't even think there's any swaps you could realistically make that make this better. This is kind of insane for immunity. Like, this is a good stat line to have with immunity. Yeah, I think you can feel pretty good about this. Sputnik was saying consider switching to Bastion of Hope in chat over Staff of Lions Lugone, but I'm pretty good. You're sick? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that's a really good aria. That's an amazing aria. All right, so this next one comes from, let's see, Keppo Dragon. This is design a little bit. I just picked design a little bit from the headhunt, and I was trying to gear her. Wanted to get some general directions on gear so far, and maybe if it's too slow. It's a little slow. We're on speed set. We want to be like 210. Defense is a little bit like, you're like a hair behind on defense. HP is good. You're like a hair behind on speed. Crit chance, obviously you'd like to get it to 100%. Crit damage is also pretty good. ER, not super great, so we have some wasted stats here. Ah. I see why you don't want to throw away this ring. It's got a lot of crit damage on it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It just comes down to the ring. Great sword. Good helmet. Good body. Necklace is like average. Boots are good. Yeah, it's just your ring and your necklace. They just need to be slightly better. That's all. If you had, I'll be real with you. If you had, do you have slates? Because if you have like one more slate on Designer Lilibet, if you have one more imprint and you just actually reforge the ring, I think that just fixes like almost everything, except your speed. Like, and even then, like 204 is like not the worst. You would want 210. You could get a swap here on the body that brings you up to 205. That's kind of it. I think it's actually just either swap, get a different ring with more speed and maintaining kind of like this level of crit damage, or like maybe slightly worse, and then get a better necklace. Or we go for like a slate on the character and just reforge this and just be okay with it being perfect, except for the speed being a little bit, tiny bit low. Definitely don't live in Virginia, no. Red, yeah. Red, I can confirm. Red does not live in Virginia. That would be pretty funny, though. Yo, dude, what if it's the VA stood for Veterans Association? Yeah, as I say, if you reforge the ring and then get like one imprint, it's pretty much good as is. But I think if you really want like perfection, it's probably got to be a slightly different configuration of ring and necklace here. Bro, why does everybody keep posting this? Sputnik is up next, and his comment is just Maldy Baldy. Why does everybody keep putting their comment as Maldy Baldy today? Is it because Red's in the chat? Alright. I mean, what am I supposed to say to this, Sputnik? It's 101 average gear score. What do I say to this? What do I say to this? We need 30 artifact, yeah. Like, homie's got me, like, absolutely destroyed. Like, mine looks like garbage in comparison. Oh, I have no imprints. I just realized that. Oh. Interesting. It needs more imprints? Yeah. Yeah. Never forget that I rolled 6 copies of Jacko's symbol before I pitied 1 copy of Jacko. I pulled all 6 copies of Jacko's symbol before I pitied the character when it came around. I've done that with 2 different limited characters, the other one being Milam here. I pulled 6 copies of upgraded Dragon Knuckles before I pitied 1 Milam. And then I proceeded to go back in to get more copies of Milam. Jacko's a very nice chest. Milam's chest is less nice. Hey, hey. Don't talk about Soul's wife like that. Don't talk about Dizzy's mom, kinda, sorta. Oh no, like Jacko is like simultaneously Dizzy's mom and also Dizzy's sister. Dude, don't ask questions, Pooty. Guilty Gear lore is weird. Babies come from your eyeball. Okay, so the long and short of it is that basically, real fast overview, Soul is the prototype for all of the gears. He is essentially the Guilty Gear. His wife was the researcher that helped him make the gear project. They turned his wife into Justice, which is Dizzy's mom. And then there was other, like, spin-offs of Justice that were the Valentines. So, like, Elfelt, Ramlethal, and Jacko are all, like, kids, but, like, clones of Soul's wife. And so they're not technically his wife, but in Guilty Gear Strive or at the end of Exerd, like, Jacko's, like, wife's spirit goes into Jacko and therefore is both simultaneously Dizzy's, like, sister, younger sister, but also mom. So, yeah, it's weird. Yeah, she's in the backyard, yeah. It's weird. If you have never seen, like, the Guilty Gear clip of where babies come from, please go Google or go YouTube it. Like, that should put into perspective everything about Guilty Gear lore. Dizzy's son basically was like, you know, accuses Baiken of having a kid, and she's like, I've never had a kid. And he's like, then what's with the eye? And she's like, what do you mean? And then he goes, I'm old enough, I know where babies come from. Yeah, Happy Chaos is also from the backyard, you're correct. Dude, Guilty Gear lore is weird, bro. Like, just don't think about it too hard, dude. Look, like, if you just okay, you know, all you need to know is there's like a 30-something-year-old man married to an 8-year-old, and they have children, and they run a kingdom, and apparently they worship Jesus Christ. I don't know, bro. Like, that's it. Yep, there you go. Anyways, moving on. Look, I like playing Guilty Gear. I'm not an expert on Guilty Gear lore, alright? So next up is Xenon X2, who says, aside from my wasted crit chance, what else can I change on her build? Well, for starters, I don't think we want speed set on this character, right? Because this character is either lifesteal to stick around on the board and be obnoxious, or you basically want to do as much damage as possible. Like, if you're here for a long time, it's got to be lifesteal. If you're here for I hesitate to call it a good time, but a short time, it's got to be destruction. So, like, you have to pick one. Because speed is just not as good as destruction if the goal is to just do as much damage as possible. And if your goal is not to do as much damage as possible and just be a bruiser, lifesteal is just going to work the best for you because of the innate dodge and the fact that she has a bunch of AoEs, which will keep her topped off. So that's pretty much where I'm at. I don't think I would play speed set on the character. But that's just my opinion. Looking at the actual gear, I wouldn't play anything on the left side long term. And the right side gear, the pen set on the necklace is fine. The ring is okay, but like as we just established, I don't think I'm playing speed set long term. And then the boots are also okay, but I don't know why you would play speed set long term. I think if you don't have Destro gear, you could make speed work. I just think that you're just gonna need way better quality gear on the left hand side. Like you're at that point, just forego the bulk and just go for like 5k attack. And just absolutely just delete people. What about Destro plus Bloodstone? No, I think you want to play around Dreamlike Holiday. I think that's a PvE build, Tenebae. I don't really think that that's like... I'm not playing that in RTA, right? Did you just watch it, Sapphire? Yeah. Dizzy's son is like trying to figure out what... trying to explain where babies come from, and Biken's like, actually... Hold on there, kid. Dude, the reactions are the best. Dizzy's son is like... explaining where babies come from, and then Elfelt's sister's like, whoa, did it hurt? And then everyone who actually knows where babies come from is just like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah. I think it's RTA playable, it's more healing and more shoot, yeah. Ah, okay, you're talking about, I assume you meant playable in RTA and you meant Bloodstone, but yeah. Like, left side is just not it on this. Like, even if you want to play speed, it's just got to be way higher stats, like, overall. Like, the purple's really killing you here. You want to shoot for, like, 90 equipment score. Like, 88 at the low end, right? No, Elfelt wouldn't say it. Elfelt's sister said that. Like I said, just YouTube it. It's Guilty Gear where babies come from. That whole scene is just comedy gold. Alright, next up we have a phone from Noble83 that says, just build him this week. Is he good? Oh, you meant Destro Bloodstone. Okay, yeah. Alright, chat. What do we think of Eternal Wanderer Ludwig? My gut feeling is that we are too slow and we don't have enough damage. This character is a gear score hawk. I will pull up what I am playing. I do not have him in my possession yet, but I did set aside gear for him. I currently have 3850 attack, 300 crit damage, 260 speed. That's what I'm currently playing. And that's not easy to hit. I just want you to know that that stat line I just gave you is 440 gear score. So, like, yikes. I think if you are not trying to push for, like, Emperor Legend and you are just trying to hit, like, the low end of Champion, this is fine. Right? The sword could use a little bit of work, maybe. I mean, it's 15 speed, but the rest is, eh. But yeah, this character is, stupidly difficult, I found, to gear. What is this that Knack has posted? Yeah, see, here's another one. Look at how much damage this is. Alright, so... you can get away with 240, says Joe K. So, I think that's where I'm at. I think if nothing else, I think you need more damage. I think it's the sword. I think it's the best place. Pick up damage. Or maybe we get a different necklace because it's a lot of HP investment. But it's going to be really hard to replace that much crit chance in attack, I think. Mod the defense percentage off on the boots. Yeah, that can be flat attack. You could absolutely mod the 5% defense on the boots to get flat attack. That is definitely a thing you can do. Yeah, and then also, yeah, chest is like very middling for a DPS piece. I think if you had a more explosive, like high speed piece here, or like high crit chance, with like high speed piece here, that would also help you out a lot. Yeah, sword is, well, sword is, I don't want to recommend a swap on the sword, because this is actually a paid piece. This is a Black Friday ring. I don't think you want to... You could, if you're going to change anything, it's definitely the health. But, yeah. You have a swap on the sword, different body and maybe different ring, and then possibly different sword or different necklace. I think we definitely keep the helmet. Like, there's a lot of ways we could take this. I think for sure I'm making the swap on the boots and I'm swapping for a different body. And then from there, I think we reevaluate. Overall, like I said, you need about another 200 attack. And like 10 more speed. Or I should say like 8 speed. You need like 8 speed and like 200 attack. Or if you want to stay at this speed, then you just need like another like 300, maybe 350 attack. So it's just, we just need more. That's it. The character is just stupidly stat hungry from what I've seen. This character is hell to build. Let me see. Yeah, see. Everybody just has such high attack and crit damage. Yeah, he is super hard to build. Like I said, he's like 7th highest gear score character on my account, and I don't even have him yet. But like, just in order to play him, he needs like probably some of the best gear in your entire box. He requires your literal best gear. Yeah, that sounds about... Like, there, you can't... if you want to play him... If you want to play him, like, you can't have any half measures. Like, he's got to be, like, on the best of the best stuff. Alright, let's go next. This one is from Tabo. Got her recently. Not sure if I should go ER ring or stick with what I got. I don't know how to give the ring... I don't know who to give the ring to, so I just put it on her. Thanks for the help. Okay, my girl Ruel. Good defense, good HP, good speed. You don't really need ER if you don't want it. I think you do want a different ring. Yeah, the ring is interesting. Oh wow, that necklace is insane. You could swap this 5 ER here for 8 ER, by the way, or 9 ER. So it's another 4 ER you could just pick up. Sword is okay. Helmet's okay. Body is really good. Actually, the boots are not as good as they appear to be. So this is 22 health and 17 defense, but this is actually only 10% defense. So this is 27 defense, 22% HP, and then 7 ER. This could be higher rolled. In general, like, this is the literal worst character in the game to have flat defense on. Like, she wants it, don't get me wrong, right? Like, you want defense, but you don't really want multiple rolls into flat defense. Right, like see how your necklace has 1. This is a starter value. This is not a starter value, so we actually got a roll in here. So this could be improved, but this is still fine. I think that the boots, was it sword and helmet are all fine. Could be better. I think that your body and your necklace are just insanely cracked. And then the sword I'm on the fence about, because the thing is, the sword has insane subs, but the flat health main really hurts us. I think we could maybe... I think if we swapped our 5% attack to 9% health, I think that smooths it over a little bit. Right? And I also think that your artifact should be Water's Origin, yeah. I think I'd do that. I think I'd go 9% health percentage over this attack percentage here. And then I tried to upgrade my, my helmet, my sword, and my boots long term. But I think that these are like great starting points for the character. Again, you don't have to play crazy high ER on the character. I prefer it. I've been playing it that way for a very long time. But 100 to 130 ER Ruel is perfectly acceptable if you have good speed, good defense, good health. Like, I think this is perfectly fine Ruel. Just, we have a couple of things that we could improve upon long term. Okay. Next up, we go to T-Mac here, who posts a Bellion, which I'll zoom in on here a little bit. Should I speed up and maybe drop some HP, or maybe should I switch to speed or injury? I would not play... I think if you're going to play speed Bellion, I think you want to go very, very fast. Right? You definitely want... I feel like this... Alright, chat, help me out here, because I have a really skewed perception of this, because, like, I have, like, a ridiculous Bellion that's built the same way, right? So I'm trying to, like, figure out, like, what do we have here that might be, like, not the best? Okay, so let's look. So the 87 is a starting piece of gear. I think it's perfectly serviceable, but not something you want to play, like, super long term. You definitely get her imprints. Her imprints are free. There's no reason we shouldn't have the imprints. Like, that's 18% health that we just are leaving on the table. I think that helmet is fine. I don't like this body. It's very poorly rolled. It's all starting stats except for the 19 speed. This is like a pencil roll in speed. I think you want something that gives a lot of stats, and you want to make up your speed elsewhere. Same thing. This is a starter gear. So you have two pieces. Your two health set pieces are actual starter gear. Like, it's all free stuff from the Dash Pass event. That literally says, I don't farm Golem. So one of my recommendations would be to start farming Golem. Like, Golem's just very, very good right now. I think that it needs to be talked about more often. Like, Golem is a very, very good hunt. Right? You don't have to take it from just me. Like, obviously, I'm, like, slow turn 2 player. But, like, Light has been farming Golem actively for, like, a year now. And he is legend every season. Right? If you want to play bruisers, like, you need good Golem care. Right? HP and defense sets are just actually insanely good now. And protection set has its applications, too. Same thing here. This ring. This is a arena piece of gear. It comes with fixed subs, and they're not really things that we super want. Like, we want 14 speed, so that way we can get this HP percentage boot. But, like, ER doesn't do anything for us. F is okay, but it's not great. Right? It's like, it's fine, but not amazing, right? And then our defense is, like, middling. That's actually, this is technically slightly below average for a 90 piece, right? What would be an upgraded piece? 7 would be average. And then the boot here, you have a bunch of defense, which is awesome. Crit damage, but it's the actual minimum roll. This is actually the lowest it can be. Speed is a 3, which is average. And then the attack doesn't really do anything for us, right? So I think where we're at, I think we need to start farming Golem for some, like, overall better pieces. I think that this is a good first attempt, but until you get higher gear score stuff, and just in general, like, more well-rounded Golem pieces, I don't think it's gonna get too much better. Like, to give you an example, going back to mine, right? One of the tricks that I do is I put a bunch of speed on my boots, right? So that way I can kind of offset the actual, what's his name? The fact that I'm on HP percentage. But yeah, like, that's like the stat spread. It doesn't have to be like the best, but like, you'll see I have some pretty like high HP pieces, like the helmet and the body here. Honestly, I could probably consider swapping that F, but I don't think I'm going to. I thought good friends don't let friends do Golem. No, it's outdated. Yeah. Like, aside from attack set, which is like the literal worst set in the game in my opinion, I think all 3 sets in Golem are very strong. Bro, you think I need Golem Reforged mats? Like, I'm just chilling here with like a billion of them, bro. Like, I got 6,000. I need more Wyvern stuff, and I need more Manifestation Stones. But yeah, hopefully that gives you an idea, T-Mac, of where to take the Bellion, on like what to look for. Again, like I said, one of the big tricks is getting high speed on the shoes is really nice. Does help out a lot, especially if you have relevant subs. Alright, so we move on to Atsuma. Atsuma said, wait, I forgot I wanted to post my tech care. Okay. Alright, Atsuma, I got you. Alright, so Atsuma does not want to actually look at Archdemon Shadow. They want us to look at the Kayron instead. It's more important, because I forgot you can only do one per. Which is, by the way, T-Mac, that is why I'm skipping over your Gala. Because I only allow one per. Okay. So this is the, let me zoom this out so you guys can see a little bit better so my head does not block everything. Is there any hunt you don't want to farm these days? I actually straight up think that if you're ever thinking about farming Katie's, just put the sets in Rift instead. I think Katie's is by far the worst hunt in the game. Like, Torrent and Pen are cool offset pieces, but like, bro, the other sets suck. They're so narrow and so niche. And even then, Torrent is pretty niche, and so is, like, Pen is also kind of niche. Like, literally, as a set, right, like, or as, like, a hunt, Katie's is just 4 niche sets. Whereas, like, Golem is 2 mainstream sets and, like, 1 niche set, and then 1 god-awful unplayable set. And then Wyvern is literally 1 mainstream set, 1 niche set, and then 1 set that's pretty not playable right now. That's Crit Set. Crit Set's pretty not it right now. What is this, ATK, that you posted? I'm scared. Oh, no. Oh, no. I said, don't farm Katie's, and he said, too late. Stop. Bro, look at all those Banshee materials, bro! Look at all those Banshee materials! 182k! Chill. You got even more wire materials? No, I'm good. Anyways, let's look at Atsuma's Twisted Eyeline Kayron. Alright. Defense looks alright. Health looks good. Attack looks good. Crit chance, crit damage, and ER with Hostess. This looks pretty good, actually. Actually, this looks really good. I like that flat defense on the neck. I like that flat defense on the ring. Yeah, I think this is good. How we feeling? How we feeling, chat? I think this looks really good to me. He says that as I'm farming Katie's for injured pieces from RSA. Farm Rift instead. If you've got Reforged Retaliators, just farm Rift, bro. It's just so much better. It's alright. We'll all understand Kayron when he comes out in Chaos Zero Nightmare. Clearly. Clearly. Yeah, I think this looks good to me. I would play this Kayron. I think this is way better than the one I'm playing. Yeah, it looks solid. Like, there's no bad stats on this thing. Yeah, I would say this is a pretty good job. Yeah. Alright, let's move on to the next one here. This is Fox Dark. Should I get more bulk on this Politis? Let's take a look. I think you need more speed and more bulk. I think you're too slow. The F is really nuts, right? But we definitely need more speed. So the thing about this is, like, when you Astral Guide with her, at 210, 215 speed, if she gets pushed back by a Soulburn, Sea Phantom, Politis, which is, like, the best spot to play her in, you don't actually cut. So you want Politis to be fast enough so that way when she pushes up, even through the pushback, that you then get another turn, which lets you S3 and get another shot at going for a stun. You want to double up on that Abyssal Crown chance. And you're only going to do that over 240 speed. So we need to pick up some more speed for sure. Even if it comes at the expense of F. Yeah, he's trying to build everything. That's the other thing. You have a lot of attack also. You want like 240. Right? Like, I don't have like I think my Paladin is on pretty trash can gear, but like this. Yeah, see, look at all these purples. This gear is pretty trash can, but like the point is 240 is the main focus. And then you want to pick up like 14.5 KHP and like 1400 defense minimum, so that way she doesn't just get like one tapped by like for example, if they go C-Fan and Paulus, they hold, right? They press +1, pull Flan. You don't want it to just die on one hit. You still want her to stick on the board. And then I have like almost 180 F, right? So this is how I've always played her. If you want more F, if you want to go like 220, 200, 220, that's fine. But I think the speed is the big thing. Like, even if you want to give up the bulk, that's fine. Again, I think that 240 is really important. Yeah, so that's my only real criticism here is just I want more speed. Like, this necklace is pretty poorly rolled in general, even though it gives 25 F. The rest of it's like very whatever. You could get more speed here easily. You could easily get this to 14 speed. That's 10 more. 10 more puts you up to 225. Yeah. Many thanks. No problem. Was this you? Doom? This is your Paladus? Okay. Alright. So next up we have Sign. Sign posted a BBK. Said, working on getting a better neck. Also unsure of which artifact to use between these two. We have this one, Shepherd of the Hollow, or this one, Hostess. Me personally, I play Shepherd, but I also have 180 ER natively. I think for you, at 151, I think you play Hostess. Counter BBK is a mark of high class. That's probably true. Alright, Resident GH, you still here? Resident counter BBK expert. What are we thinking? Off rip, I think that the crit set pieces are very low rolled, and I think that they're the only thing I would improve. Yeah. I think 100 crit chance is really important. I think honestly, like, these two pieces are so low rolled, you could definitely do better than these. I got better ones right now on the weapon. I don't see them, but yeah. These two are the only low rolled pieces. The other pieces are all very good. Like, they're all very good. Yeah, sure, you can post it. I'll go grab it. Go throw it at the end of the thing. I don't think it requires a certain draft. I've died to enough counter BBKs. As ATK said, it's a mark of high class. Honestly, I should be drafting more BBK in general. Karin's one of my favorite characters, and I like literally don't play her whenever she's like that, when she's really good. It's annoying. It's just because like, Karin as a character is very glass cannon, and I just inherently don't like glass cannon characters. Alright, see you, Zeno. Do you have time to submit one, Roberto? Yeah, you can submit it, but I'm ending stream in about 25 minutes. So I won't get to yours on stream, but I will tag you throughout the weekend or like early at the start of next week. By like Monday at the latest, I will tag you with fixes inside the Discord. Nah, bro, this is the classiest of BBKs. What is this? Oh, this is Hez's? Wow. Look at this baller. This is actually really, really good. 206 flat attack. Oh my god. Alright. Alright, so here's signs again with the upgraded. Yeah, okay, so all you have to fix at this point is you need a better necklace. And it needs to have at least 15... It needs at least 15 ER. Robert, are you also Roberto? Because, like, you could just post it at the, into the channel, and I will tag you. Because at this point, like, I have to go make dinner in about a half hour, so I won't have time to get to everybody. But I will still respond to people. I always catch up on the backlog. We don't have enough time to finish it all in one stream, but I always catch up on my backlog. Is there a fixture draft option? Maybe one day. Yeah, I like Hostess also. How is the ring and the boots? They're very good. Like, I would say normally, like, oh, that ring is wasted stats because HP, but then, like, you're on counter, which means that, like, some bulk is actually, like, fine. Because it means that you won't go immediately into immortality, and if you counter, you just get to go back up to full health, and it's just like, damn, I didn't even put a dent in there. Yeah, Hostess for sure, though. Hostess for sure. I think you need more ER. You need, like, 30-something more ER if you would like to play her on Shepherd. Anyways. Let's move. Let's fly. Let's move to the next one here. This one I'm going to go over here because it's an unmarked... It's an unmarked link, and I don't know what I'm clicking into. What is for Flash is too fast. Oh. Has this person cracked Da Vinci's code? Is this what I was looking for yesterday? This might actually be the build I was looking for. You might have a better version of what I was looking for yesterday. So, I might not have the gear for it, but... I was looking to play a Lionheart that I could pick into Harsetti. And I literally could not get... I could not get anything with, like, more damage. I could get more damage to this, but less bulk. Okay. I might actually try to emulate this. I think I'm going to try to emulate this. The fact that it has two dedicated pieces to it, though, like two 103s, means I probably cannot hit it. But Flash, I think I am going to try to emulate this, because, like, this is kind of what I'm looking for. I don't think Lionheart is particularly very good. I think the only spot you can play her into is Harsetti. And I think that this might be the build I was looking for, where I just do insane damage if I get a hit. Astro Torrent, easy. Seems like an idea. Astro Torrent, yeah. I'll definitely want to give that a try. This is something worth considering, though. I think this is really cool. Alright, so we have next up is Zeth Flash. Another Rwana here. At a glance, bulk is really high. Attack is kind of like low-ish, but still looks pretty good overall. Well, this is a lot of meticulously well, like, thought out pieces. There's no waste. Yeah, this is perfect. I don't think there's any waste on this at all. Good job, man. Or, you know, woman. This is really, really good. Holy shit. I think only waste is speed stats. That's it, right? Yeah, this is like I said, this feels pretty much perfect. Like, almost no waste. Alright, I'm gonna move on to Pooty here. Pooty wrote, built this in mind with taking any HP scalers to half health with defense break of S1 to S2, immunity to avoid random crowd control effects, artifact for bulk and damage since I'm going immunity over pen. Okay. This looks standard, right? I was going to show my Alencia, and then I realized my Alencia is looking kind of sad. She ain't got no sword. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I wanted to go the villager Alencia, hence my lower than average crit speed and crit damage. I think that I don't know. My whole thing is I think that I am leaning towards wanting to play slower, tankier Alencia. That's just my preference because I think it lends itself better to young Senya, and I think it plays better into Harseti, which is where I want these kinds of characters in the first place. Holy shit, that purple body. You have a swap on your necklace 2 speed to 4 speed. Or whatever sub you want there in that slot. Yeah, I think this is really good. I think this is really good for what we consider standard Alencia, like standard injury Alencia. But like I said, me personally, I think I'm moving towards wanting to play a slower, tankier Alencia in the face of what I see now and what I see, or at least I'm thinking of seeing in the future with the new Senya. 28k in battle, yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. Like this one here, this sad looking Alencia on no gear, is already like 27k almost with before this. You ban Harseti, so that makes it more valid. I think if you ban Harseti, right, then that's good. But for me, I play into a lot of Harsetis, and I personally also play a lot of Harsetis. So for me, I think I'm more inclined to go with the slower one. That said, I think yours is probably going to be better at the start of 2025 because Senya will be legal and she puts Harseti in the ground, right? So, who knows? Something to think about. Just saw something. Yeah, somebody asked a question, but it was with no actual reference to what it was in. Like, somebody asked a question, do I have enough effectiveness? And it was like, but there was no build or anything in reference to it. So I was like, okay, that's a little confusing. How's Fix It Friday going? It's going, Luna. We're almost done. I'm going to be done wrapping up here in about 15 minutes or so. And then I'm going to go make dinner and have dinner. And then I will be, you know, around because I know you are asking me if you needed help earlier. So I'll be able to help you probably in about an hour and a half or so. Sounds good. Yep. All right. So he asks, "How is this Ruel? Is it okay?" Let's go look at it. All right. Defense is almost there. Health is all right. Speed is it's okay, and then ER. Okay, so I see that you tried to emulate my old build on Ruel. If you still want to play it, that's fine. I found that it didn't work out for me long term, so I kind of abandoned it. You have a lot of wasted stats, 13 crit damage here. You have 5 crit chance on the necklace, but yeah, I mean, it looks good at a glance, right? 1 extra speed here, 3 swap for 4. Sword is lackluster. Hez, I thought it would be good because they changed Ruel's S1 so that it's AoE heal now. So my theory was, oh, if you get a counter, you get an AoE heal, right? And then I played Valk, And then Valk literally just kept attacking my Ruel, proccing counters, and taking advantage of me. Because every time I countered, he would be pushing Ilanav, and I would got very little HP. Like, the return on HP on the AoE is not that high. Like, it's okay, but it's not amazing. And then, like, he was playing Abyssal into my strategies a lot, and that was just, like, suicide. So I just stopped playing it, because every game I kept playing counter Ruel, I got absolutely blown out for it. So I was just like, alright, I think this is like, we have to hang it up. But if it still works for, you know, for you, you can play it. I think if you want to keep the counter gaming alive, I think you could make potentially a swap on this 5 crit chance on the neck here. I would definitely get a different sword. And I'd probably get a different pair of boots also. Not having any ER also doesn't help. Yeah, I'm on speed set now. I think Revenge is still the best version of Ruel. Right? Like, I play Ruel like this at the moment. I think Revenge is still the best version of the character. But all my good Revenge gear is parked here at the moment, so... I don't really, couldn't really make it work with what I had left around. I got you, bro. Let's go. Yeah, that's a Revenge Ruel. Let's go. That's a great looking Ruel. Yeah, that gives you some ideas. Hopefully, if you want to switch off a counter. Again, I thought counter would be really good because of how the S1 works with it, but I decided against it. I probably should update in my Discord my PvP builds to let people know, like, hey, I'm not on counter anymore. Because a lot of people keep coming through with counter Ruel because they see me on it, or at least they saw me on it, and I'm here to say, like, hey, I don't really think it's very good anymore. Like, I thought it was very good like 2-3 weeks ago when she first got buffed. Now I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, let's go. I forget who this is, but the McRib. I forget who this is in chat, but they always post every week. The McRib. The McRib posts, just Skyheart from Headhunt and only used during Guild Wars so far. I am a turn 2 player. In that case, you want a different artifact, in my opinion. I don't like Sacred Tree Branch as a turn 2 player. I like it more if you're aggressive. If you like to play like 250, 260 speed Dragon King Sharoon. Even like 245, I think is much better for Tree Branch. I think your defense is a little low, and your speed, it's on counter, right? Your speed is actually pretty good for counter. I think your defense is like the one thing that I'm not sold on. I think that sword is kind of just okay. Ooh. I think we could get a better necklace also. I think I'm okay with that ring. Ooh, a lot of defense here on the boot. With F. That's like 20% defense. We could get this 6 health swapped up to 9. That's just free HP. Okay, I'm okay with the helmet. I think I'm okay also with this body. Yeah, I think it's just the top 2 pieces that I'm like not in love with. Right. I'll show you mine. I'm on counter. I'm also on counter right now. I'm like this. Yeah, I'm 208. See, I've got a bit more defense. It came at the expense of some F. If you like 150 F, I wish I could have 150 F when I get here. Right? That's the goal. Get this to triple S eventually to have 150. So, yeah, more defense, even if it comes at the expense of a little tiny bit of speed. As for artifacts, Celestine, but if yours is on Blood Moon Haste, you can play Guardian Ice Crystals if you have it. That's a good one. And then also, where is it? It's not very good. I'll be real with you. It's not a very good artifact. But if you just you didn't play during Guardian Ice Crystals, and you just don't have Celestine, like, Homage is okay. It's not great. It's okay. But, like, I like having the ability for my my Soul Weaver to actually have the ability to heal. So for me, Celestine, I think, is the play. If you only have one Celestine, like, it is possible, like, you could play this on Celestine and play, like, Haste on Idol's Cheer, but that's a you. What would you recommend as a way to focus on how to get equipment for builds? I get overwhelmed by what is meta and how much work literally everything will take. Gail, like, the way I explained it to Taiga in my Discord server is I think that if you just roll with intent, if you roll pieces of gear with intent of just being like, hey, I would just like to roll some high gear score pieces, you'll just eventually, like, even if you don't have an idea of who it's going to go on, just having a bunch of high pieces laying around gives you the option to build stuff more freely. But, like, let's say I want to build Dragon King Sharoon, right? And I'm like, oh, I need a... I mean, this necklace is kind of whatever. This is, like, one of the starter ones. But, like, let's say you're like, oh, I need a better necklace than this one. Like, I don't like this one. So I start rolling for health percentage, you know, health set necklaces. And if I come across other stuff that catches my fancy that has high starting stats, then I'll start rolling it. And then, like, even if I don't have anything that I want to use it for, I'll just store it off to the side. And if you just always roll for high equipment score, and only, like, be selective and make sure you're taking good stuff, you'll eventually end up with a catalog of really good gear. And then when it comes time to actually be like, oh, I want to play more, you just have a stockpile of good stuff, right? Even if you weren't looking to specifically, you know, when we were, like, to use the Sharoon example, right? Like, I was looking for this necklace, right? But if I ran into a really good necklace that might end up on Mort one day, like, I'm still going to roll it. That's what I mean by roll. Like, it's like dual purpose, rolling with intent. Like, roll to try to get specific pieces for a character you want to play now, but don't pass up potential good pieces, even if you have no idea who it could be used for in the future. Like, that's kind of just my general rolling philosophy, and by following that philosophy, it kind of, you know, it helps me out, at least personally. Like, I'm always I don't hyper focus on just one character, because I find if you just tunnel vision a character and force gear and swaps to get it to work, it's always going to end up being mediocre. Instead, I have a character that I want to play, I don't force it, and I just try to roll the pieces I need and just let me just kind of acquire good stuff organically. Like, if it's not a perfect piece, I just chalk up my losses, or, like, I shouldn't even say perfect. If it's not, like, a good piece for what I'm trying to do, if that's going to be me shoehorning a pretty bad piece to try to get it to work, I'm just not going to do it. I'll just wait till it comes naturally, until I get the right piece naturally. Even if it takes me, like, 6 months to build a character, as long as I'm, at the same time, acquiring just generically good pieces that can be used elsewhere, I am still making progress. Yeah, exactly what Hez said. I built my highest gear score unit while rolling for another one. You just never know what surprises you. Like, the other day, like, do I have it? Like, I think it's better to just go here. Alright, so, like, here, this piece, like, it was originally, like, a crit damage piece, and I was like, oh, it could be, like, a bruiser piece, but, like, I wasn't really thinking, like, oh, it's a res piece that didn't have ER natively, so, like, I was like, oh, this is, like, not gonna be a piece I'm gonna want to use for Soul Weavers, and it has crit chance or crit damage on it, whatever. Maybe it might be a bruiser piece, and then it just rolled. Like, I was in no way expecting it to get this, and I just got it. Right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, you look at the stuff in your box, right? Like, if I have... Like, do I have anything that's, like, reasonably high rolled that I'm not, like, looking at right now? Yeah, like, that's a 32. Do I have anything that's, like, actually, like, super high? It doesn't look like I have anything on me that I haven't rolled. It's, like, already super high. But if you find, like, a 32 or a 33 while you come across, like, a high equipment score start, when you're trying to get pieces for somebody else, you should just stop and be like, alright, I'm just gonna roll it. Even if you have no idea who it goes on, right? Like, this is a 32. Like, I could just roll this and be like, oh, if it goes, like, all crit damage and crit chance, I could put it on, like, a character later. Even if it's not perfect. Like, because you look at it and go, oh, defense affect this. That's not really that good. But, like, hey, it's max roll and 2 DPS stats. Maybe it gets there. It's okay to use a bad piece if it gives you a usable build, but don't invest the resource into a mediocre build if it bricks an otherwise good piece. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. That's something I learned the hard, like, I learned the hard way. Like, I have a lot of, like, gear that, like, was bricked from my, like, in the past. Like, I could probably find it, but I have so many pieces of brick gear from when I tried to force stuff, like, years ago. I don't think I have any of them on me right now, right? I don't know who would actually be wearing some of this stuff. It might be, like, one of the other characters, right? See, do I have like a brick piece that I can find that's like, it's so obviously brick? Yeah, see, like this. I have 4 speed here. Like, this is actually a bad swap. That's why it's 82 gear score. This is just me forcing it for when I was like impatient and didn't know any better. All right. So we got McRib. All right, so we're coming up on 7. So I'm gonna do. I will do 4 more. I'll do Alba, Weebhub, Akimuren, and then Tony Senpai. And I will pick it up with Panda Doodle Dandy over the weekend. Alright, so let's go Alba. Oh, a lot of abyssals today. Let's see. Defense great. Health a little low, speed a little low, crit damage. Okay, so yeah, you're just missing a little bit of health and speed. It's actually a lot of health and a little bit of speed. Let me see. Oh, it's a lot of 80s, that's why. Torrent, I don't think is particularly amazing on this character. Not unless you have, like, Omega defense. Like, if you had, like, 24,000-2,500 defense, I would be like, yeah, let's go for it. Right? Or, like, 300 crit damage, I'd be like, yeah, let's go for it. But I don't think you want Torrent. Not unless you have, like, absolutely giga crack gear. So I think I would just nix the Torrent pieces entirely. Go for crit or defense percentage, right? The helmet, these arena pieces usually roll pretty low. Oh, it's injury. Ooh, that's even worse. No, I don't like this build. I didn't realize it was injury. I thought it was Destro or like lifesteal. Nah, this is not going to cut it. I just don't think you do enough damage. You just don't have the stats for it to work. Right? So like this is very low rolled. The helmet. The necklace is not particularly like, it's got a lot of crit chance, but the rest is all starting rolls or like low rolls, right? So I'm not really super big on that. That ring is not it either. Don't like the ring either. Even though it's a lot of flat defense, also a lot of flat attack. It's like a roll and change wasted in that. Nah, the boot is like okay. It's alright. But I just think that this character is like Landy and Remnant Violet and whatnot. Like this is just one of those characters where like you just need high quality, high equipment score pieces. And I just don't think that we're there on this one, especially because you're trying to play on Injury, which is a set that gives no bonuses. So you're just going to more often not feel like you have a very mediocre Abyssal that sometimes does a little bit of injury. Yeah, exactly. What has said, if you want to run a non-stat set like Lifesteal, like Injury, you need high gear score pieces. You can't have copium gear score pieces, right, on your non-set. So like pretty much every piece here, except for the body piece, is mediocre to bad. You can't afford that. You need to have all of this stuff needs to be very high quality gear, right? Like I want to see like 90 plus equipment score on like all of these pieces, like even the ones that have flat stats. Like these kinds of characters, like your Abyssals, your Navies, your Rylets, your Lone Crescent Bellonas, right? Gear score is king. Equipment score is king on these characters. If you just don't have it, they're going to feel really bad to play. What is this? Ah, okay. This was from earlier, right? With max imprints. Okay, I got you. Yeah, Jimmy, this looks pretty good. As long as you get those max imprints ASAP, that will be a playable one. A playable Abyssal. Or not Abyssal, Lilibet. What does one do if you just don't get good pieces, though? It feels like, unless perfect, don't bother even trying, even fighting. No, that's not it. You need to have a system, Galestrom. It's just, that's it. You just need to have a gear rolling system. You just have to set rules, right? If you're not getting good pieces, like, you have to be patient. Eventually, you will get good pieces. The trick is to not hyper-focus, hyper-invest in pieces that are going south. You place these again. Right, like, if a piece of gear is already not good at +6 or +9, like, stop rolling at the +15. Don't waste your resources. Just go next. Sell it, cut your losses, recoup materials, go again. It's just a marathon game, right? But yeah, Alba, just going, yeah. It's inspired by the old SSB build. Okay. I didn't catch that message earlier, Alba, but yeah. So the inspiration for this is Injury Set, Lone Crescent, or Lone Crescent, Seaside Bologna. This is the old school Injury SSB was the inspiration for this. And again, I'm just going to reiterate, just to put the caps on it, has to be really high equipment score for this character to function on Injury. I just don't see it. You know, even like an average to poor version of the character on Lifesteal is going to massively outperform this. Alright, we move to Weeb Hub. Yeah, see, if you're upgrading good base pieces, you will eventually get good pieces. Yeah, if you feel like you're never getting good pieces, then you're either being too picky or throwing away too many good pieces. I agree with that. Like, if you roll equipment score pieces that are like 30 and above, statistically, like, as long as you're rolling average or better on every single roll, right? Maybe not every single roll, but like if you're just statistically average, right? It is considered a good piece. Because, right, if it already starts at above average subs and you roll average across the board, it is still above average. So you should focus on rolling above average pieces. As long as it doesn't completely brick and just roll like 4% on everything, like, it will almost assuredly be a usable piece. Alright, so Weeb Hub has this Elena. Yeah, this looks good. This is pretty much how I used to play my anti-cleave Elena. Those boots are kind of sus, but they're still usable. Everything else looks pretty... Actually, that helmet's also sus. And you have a couple swaps, like you get 5% defense here, go up to 8%. Overall, it looks pretty good. There's a couple of like weird oddities, like 14 attack here. But this is mostly usable, and I don't think you need to hyper invest in it. I think if you want to just leave it like this works perfectly fine versus AoE anti-cleave. Me personally, I am on anti-Harsetti Elena now because it's more... I find that I'm using that or needing that option more often than anti-AoE cleave Elena. But this is pretty much exactly what you want out of your anti-cleave Elena. Yeah, exactly what I said. If you roll a 30+ equipment score piece and it rolls statistically average across the board, it's still gonna roll high 80s, low 90s, like almost no matter what, even if it does like absolutely terrible numbers. Alright. Akko Miran, let's go. We got a Solitaria, anti-Flan, anti-Vivian Tech. ER. I haven't seen an ER Solitaria in a long time. I feel like this is like slow and squishy. I feel like this is really slow and squishy. I have more bulk than this, I think, at 260. I don't know, chat. Has anyone ever actually played ER Solitaria? I don't think I've ever actually seen one. I've seen Injury, and I've seen, like, Hyperspeed ones. I don't think I've ever seen ER Solitaria. And at, like, 130, like, what does this get you? Like, right? If Zio outspeeds you, you still get pushed back at 130. It doesn't do anything. Solitaria still pushes you back. Conqueror still pushes you back. Lewis still gets you. Yeah, I don't actually think ER does anything on this build. I don't think this saves you from anything that stops Solitaria. Right? Am I wrong? You get got by Sea Phantom. You get got by Conqueror. You get got by Zio. You get got by Briar. Yeah, I don't think this actually does anything. I think you want to go like 15 defense, 15 KHP, 260 speed, like 170 F. I think it's what you're looking to go. I don't actually think that ER does anything here. It has some crit chance too. You have a bunch of crit chance, but like, I don't think you need that because all of your damage comes from Fairy Tale for a Nightmare. Yeah, I think this is one of those ones where, Akko, I think you have to go back to the drawing board. I don't think that there is a single opener in the game. Like, even, like, Fast Death Dealer Ray gets you. Fast Tywin gets you. Even Harsetti, like, if they neutralize the speed, Harsetti still tags you. She still death breaks you. Yeah, it's just not enough. Like, we're not going to be able to tag anything with our debuffs with that low F, and we're not going to be able to resist anything with that ER. Alright. Let's go, and we will wrap it up here with our final Abyssal from Tony Senpai 94. First time posting for Fix It Friday. Love the content. Hey, thank you. She works for me, but wondering if she's falling behind in any areas. Your crit damage and health are really low, but everything else is, like, pretty good. So let's see. I think this sword is okay. I think the helmet, the ER, you don't need, so I would change your helmet. So this ER, right? You don't need it because her Inner Abyss passive makes her basically immune to debuffs eventually. So ER is a wasted stat on her because once she has 100 fighting spirit, can't debuff her anyway, so who cares? Body piece is like average. It's alright. You want a crit damage necklace for sure. I think the only way you could really afford to play crit chance necklace is if all of your gear is of exceptionally high quality, which everything on the left side is like average. It's not really like anything super insane. So I think you got to go to crit damage here. Kind of pick up your crit damage a bit. It needs to be like 250-ish ideally. The ring is not really super good either. Right, the health is great, but the F does nothing for us, and overall, the equipment score is very low. We want, like, at least 88. Ideally, 90s, like, mid-90s would be nice. And then we have these boots. Boots are okay. I think overall, because we don't have super incredibly high-quality gear on the character, I think you might want to switch to a set like defense or health or crit chance that will help boost your stats, help make things a bit smoother. Like, it sucks to give up immunity, but hey, I would rather have good stats first and foremost. Good statted characters, always, like, they're just going to perform better, right? They have more numbers, therefore they hit harder, they do things better, they survive longer. So I think, for me, I think you want to focus on just getting higher tier stuff. At the end of the day, you want, like, 2,000 defense with the team imprint, 17k plus HP, 160 speed, 100 crit chance, 250 crit damage, and then try not to have any F or ER if you can, because they're just like wasted stats on the character. Right? You don't need effectiveness because her frenzy attack, frenzied strike, ignores ER, so kind of worthless. And again, Inner Abyss makes your immunity buff, so again, just dead stat. Right. That is going to be pretty much it. Let me answer one or two more questions. Eskendi, I'm pretty good. I'm about to end literally like in a minute. Gelshon, if you had a top 3 units right now to focus on building that would be game changing, what would they be? I mean, I'll just tell you the 3 best characters that are currently in the game. Right? Like the top 3 win rate characters in the game. This girl. This girl is number 1. This girl is also number 1. And then this girl is right after them. These 3. Wait a minute, buddy. Give me 3 more units of reason. Yeah, no. There's 3. How about Schneel? Schneel's the counter pick. Like, generically strong characters in the game right now are Empyrean Elanav, is generically strong. Newman Luna, generically strong for all playstyles. Ruel, good for turn 2. And then Sea Phantom, good for turn 1. Like, those 4 are probably the best characters. Don't have Elanav, sadly. Well, hopefully you have the other ones. Oh, this character is also, round out the top 5, this character is also broken. And 1 Flux of the Monk going down the drain, yeah. Oh, Lua is also very good. Yeah, Lua is also up there. I don't have Lua, sadly. But, yeah, this character, very strong. Dilibet's top tier? Yeah, I would say Dilibet's also very good. Like, all the characters that we're naming right now are strong. Dilibet is also one. Designer Dilibet's very, very good. Is ML a good team for F10A? It can be. Can be. I think F10A is a 5th pick there, but not the best 5th pick. Yeah, she's got the stupid handcuffs on her feet. I hate it. Yeah, no. Heldian Lua is broken. It's very, very hard to beat the character. There's only a couple like characters that have pretty good matchups like, against her right now. Like D Lilibet has one. Sweet Miracle Conqueror has an okay one. I wouldn't even say it's good. It's an okay one. Right? And then obviously Mort has a pretty solid matchup against her. But like every other character, like even like Laya or like Hangai, they just can't keep up with the tempo. It's pretty stupid. Bro, that's a great name. I roll banger hit sets. That's a great name, dude. I also roll banger hit sets from time to time, right? Do I have it? What happened to Show Boot? Where Boot? I used to have it on Huayang. Where Boot? Show the boot of the gods. It's on Veronica. There you go. Yeah, here's the Hua boot. This is the Hua boot. This is the Hua helmet. And then of course everyone's favorite, right? The former Rimuru helmet. You do not need help with your Nakwal build. Get out of here. Guy's name was I roll banger hit sets. I also roll banger hit sets. It's a banger hit set. Yeah. Welcome to the best piece of equipment on my account, and it's relegated to Green Assaria because I don't have anyone that I can put it on an RTA. So, alright. Ladies and gents, this is where I pack it in for another Fix It Friday. If I did not get to you, as always, I will respond to you guys and girls on the Discord. I'll tag you throughout the weekend with my comments and suggestions and things like that. Don't do it. Don't leave. No, sorry, Boyle. I know you probably just got here. I'm Cleve today. I'm leave today. There's no C. I'm leave. Yeah, I gotta go make some dinner. Make him look. I wish I rolled banger hit sets. You two could roll it one day. Just gotta believe. I'm gone. That's even better, Nate. Alright, guys. Again, that's it for Fix It Friday. Tomorrow, right here, YouTube, Twitch, Red Lobbies. Tomorrow night, probably like, I want to say like 8:30 p.m. EST, 5:30, or sorry, yeah, 8:30 EST, 5 to 5:30 PST, right? So we're gonna do some good old-fashioned Red Lobbies. If you don't know what that is, check out the YouTube. It has the tier list for it, explanation of what it is. It's basically kind of like low-tier heroes only kind of draft. It's Redos in the Twitch chat. It's his original brainchild, along with like ATK and a couple others, right? So we're going to run that tomorrow, have some fun, you know, exciting drafts featuring really, really quality characters such as our girl Luna here, right? So hopefully you guys will tune in for that, right? Is APOC better be free? I don't know about that one. You gotta ask, right? So, get your characters ready. Hopefully.